Hello, everyone. I'm giving myself a minute to talk to make sure it's actually working on the stream end. Everyone wave. All right. Hello, cool. I can hear myself. We're working. We're functional. Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of DMs After Dark. We're guys. Another Kickstarter asked us to play their game.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like what?
We apologize in advance.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I was trying
I'm
to think
so
of something to
sorry.
say there.
Look, people like us. They reached out to us. They are aware of our content. They say they like it.
And they still asked us to play their game.
And they still asked us to play their game. So
They said, "Do your worst," and we
A
said, "We will."
J TTRPG, nonetheless.
So we are.
This is up my alley. To be fair, I'll do my best.
Oh yeah. There's a couple of us who, as soon as we heard that, went, huh?
We all went. Did they see the Avatar episode?
That is exactly
Listen,
what I also
Listen,
immediately went.
Avatar was classic.
Avatar is a legend now.
Is it? That's what it is.
So today we're playing Legends of Akeroth, Songs of a Lost Age, and I just realized I never asked if it was pronounced Akeroth or Akeroth or.
I think it's Akeroth.
Akeroth.
Yeah.
Cool.
With Akeroth. Yeah.
And we got a whole big ass crew tonight. Rainy hopping back in the DM seat to try and herd these rats.
Well, we have many different kin types here that it's going to be hurting multiple species of.
It'll be beautiful. It'll be chaotic. And I just posted the backer kit link in chat there. It is already fully funded, so it's happening. It is happening no matter what. And at this point, it's just all the bonuses, including one thing that we are sad we did not have access to because there's a bear race, and that meant we could have gotten Kent to play another bear, but we didn't get it because it's a promo.
Yep. Gotta wait for that bear kin.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Kent went random for this game.
I know.
I had to because I was just like,
So many
I
options.
saw people talking about their characters this morning. I was at work. I was like, shit, how many classes, how many races? I'm just going to roll. All right. And so the first thing that I did, I rolled.
I was like, you
and
mean
then
he's
I started...
not the guy on the cover that looks like his Stone Top character?
I also can't believe he didn't pick the frog. I thought he wanted to play a frog knight. I couldn't believe it.
So the first thing I ended up rolling, and I was gonna say I'm so glad that Rainey made a little preview of all like a short little thing for us, and he started adding the player characters at the bottom. I noticed.
Yep.
And I'm so glad he did because the first thing I rolled was a Burrow Folk Ranger.
Wait, why didn't you go? Oh, you could have gone with it.
You and Jess could have been. You and Jess could have been
married. You both have
the husband and wife. Yeah. Quick, Kent.
You have two beautiful kids at home.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I was just like, well, okay, that's what I got. Then I like scrolled down. I was like, oh wait, Jess is already.
That would have been really funny. The why you're here.
He's so specific.
It's supposed to be like, oh, you have this meta reason to be on this quest to this chosen one thing. They just want to get away from their kids, so they left them with Grandpa. They went adventuring to get away from them for a while.
Can relate. No.
Wow.
Never.
Real quick, before we begin, I do just want to shout out Cross Paths Press because this is obviously Legends of Akeroth is their currently crowdfunding game. Before we begin, I didn't even realize when this got thrown out, and I was like, oh, I'll run a JRPG inspired tabletop one shot for us for sure. That I already own 2 of their games. And I didn't even realize it was the same company. But they also make
when your PDF collection is so thick.
They actually they make a really great solo game called Bramble Trek, which is about playing cute little mice. And actually Legends of Akeroth, if you are watching and interested and you listen to me or you are like me and you play a lot of solo, does have a solo mode. Which is actually, it's got a lot of really good tools in it for solo play, like not necessarily your traditional like Oracle tables and all this stuff, but like really good procedural kind of things for you to do to, emulate that GM role in a solo play. And also they have a game called Draconim, which is a dragon bonding game, which is really cool. And I heard that they recently made it so that there are rules where those dragons can actually like engage in combat now, because before, like, the whole point was you were bonding with these dragons and like it was about your connection and it wasn't about kicking ass with dragons. But now I guess you can kick ass with dragons in that game as well. But yeah, so Cross Paths has a track record of some banger games, and Legends of Akeroth is I hope to show is continuing that streak. So
They actually also have one more that I backed.
Oh.
Not realizing that they did this. I was getting emails for this game, and I was just like, when we got asked to do it, I was like, Legends of Akeroth. That sounds familiar. Why do I know that? And it's just like email popped up, and it's like Legend of. Oh shit, it's them. But they had another magical school
oh
solo TTR journaling tarot game that I ended up backing a while back, and it just went through. It's oh crap. Oh boy, I forgot the name of it.
We can look it up.
No, you were
Yeah.
just telling me about this.
I know, I was just telling Jess about this too.
I got you.
All right.
Well, while you guys are looking
The
that
Covens
up,
of Midnight,
Yes,
Covens
Covens of Midnight.
which is a great name.
That's
That's
sick
yeah.
as fuck, actually.
How did I miss this one? What is going on?
I'm also I'm interrupting to shout out people who talk also about people who love us. Certibus with the 3-year resub.
Wow.
36
Sheesh.
months. Good golly gosh. Thank you, my good homie. We very much appreciate you. That's fucking nuts.
It's crazy every time when we get one of these long resubs. I'm always like, wow, we've been doing this for like at least 3 years.
And
I'm
it's
like,
not just that, like, 'cause
Yeah.
when you start streaming, you don't get access to people being able to subscribe
Right.
to you for a
Right.
while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry, I just saw that big number and was like,
No,
Yeah,
awesome.
that was
a big number.
that's a
big
big
one.
number.
All right. Well, do we have any announcements as the DMs or anything we want
I don't think so.
to? I want to do one quick one because
Stone Top is coming!
No, it's not.
Everybody!
This is
Stone
It's
Top-
coming!
We
Stone Top
can't,
is coming.
we
Yeah.
can't prop other people's
Yeah.
games.
No, but I will actually. I can prop one
It's
person's
very
game.
different. Completely different genre, non-competing.
It is true, but
I can just shout out one thing. Christian, one of your scenarios for Call of Cthulhu got shouted out in a really great podcast.
yes, it did. Actually, it did. Thank you. Thank
yeah,
you. Yeah, that
and,
was
very-
good friends
very
of
well
Jackson
deserved.
Elias. Yeah, thank you. With Bridget, the esteemed Bridget Jeffries, and Paul frickin' Fricker, who like wrote the 7th edition rules with Mike Mason, saying he wished he had written my scenario Deadfellas, which has really like.
Wow.
I promise I'll remember all of you when I make the big bucks as an RPG writer.
When you make all of that massive big bucks in a RPG.
Yes, when I get that $5 royalty check, I'll
Yeah.
thank you guys.
And
It's
also,
such
yeah.
a good concept. It's such a good
Thank
concept.
you. It was a lot of fun to write,
yeah.
and it was,
So-
but it's so funny because it was like so much has come out of like people like connecting with it was awesome because I really hoped it
Oh,
would become
nice.
like something that people play it like it was designed to fit into like a con slot, and that's what it's becoming, which is great. But it literally like when I like its moment of conception was how can I get my friends to kill each other, and that's how it came about.
Yeah, and I love that in the episode I went and listened to them talk about it, and the guy was like, "Oh, I wish I thought of this," and he goes, "And I can't tell you anything about it. I can tell you like the very basic premise, but any more than that, it spoils it. You just got to do it." So,
Yep, just gotta play it.
So
Shout out to
anyway,
our
One
new
of the
mod.
things I saw online, which I thought was really awesome, was someone suggested actually playing it in a car.
in a car, ooh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Because so you don't know, just because I can give this basic premise away without giving away too much. 4 mobsters in a car with a body in the trunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Call of Cthulhu style.
Oh no! Oh no,
Yes.
guys! Oh no!
We
That-
should play that with Austin in a car.
That was my premise for this Legends of Akeroth one shot. What do I do now? What do I do?
Well,
It was just all of you in a cart with a button. No.
six animal people in a car.
Dustin ran Deadfellas for a convention, printed a map, made and had a tiny car, and
Aw.
had my players driving up the road. Fuck
Genius.
yeah!
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Heck
Fuck
yeah!
yeah!
I never thought of that, like actually having a physical toy car.
Little matchbox car or
Yeah,
something. That's
That's
cool.
awesome.
Shout out to our new mod. Speaking of Dustin,
One of
Shout
two,
out Dustin.
yes. So
No.
actually, I can talk about this. Hi, if you can't see me, I'm the cat down in the corner. It's Sarah.
I'm the
Hello.
cat down in the corner.
Yeah. If you look at the stream layout, I'm in the corner. I'm a little cat with a microphone. Yes. So our Discord is growing phenomenally, and I, I made it on a whim because I was like, this will be silly, and then people continue to yap at it every day, and it's amazing. However, the majority of us are chronically offline, and those of us that are chronically online are very distracted. Dustin, who is Girl He's in Chat, and then Lynn, who is Linferno, aka Rainey's lovely wife, have agreed to help us moderate the Discord and keep an eye on things. Just because we're not all good at noticing things. They are very lovely and helpful people. So I will, let me put Discord
Yeah,
in
join the Discord.
there. Join
Come
the
hang.
Discord. The pet channel is one of the most active, and that brings me great joy every day.
It's pets, then like food and eats, and
Memes.
And then minis. Minis is up there too.
Minis
Also,
is up there
shout
too.
out to a meme someone made of Arissa that I laughed so hard at, only to forget that it was a quote that I had said. Let me pull it back up because
hello, I'm healthcare.
It was I am healthcare, and yeah, hi, I'm healthcare. Sunday Bean posted it. And I was like, oh, this is so funny. I love it. And he's like, yeah, you said
Yeah, you
that.
said
I'm like,
it.
oh no. I'm funny, I guess.
Well, okay. Who's gonna have the quote for this? I need to see. Oh man, should we start talking about your characters for this game? I don't want to jump too into this too fast, but I have a feeling this is gonna be this might be a long one, guys. I tried my best to pair this one shot nice and lean, but we'll see how off the rails we get.
45 minutes later, beating our fish blade record for quickest run.
No. So real quick, thanks again to Cross Paths Press for having us run this game. And I hope that this is going to highlight a lot of the system. I've seen a lot of hype on it on the internet, and I hope that we can have some fun showing off some of the fun stuff about this game and system. Should we talk about your characters first and then mechanics after, or do we want to?
Yeah, why don't we do that? And I know, well, Chris, have you created your character, or do you have to do it because he might have to do it live?
Chris has
so
his.
Might be a good...
What are my ideas?
If you guys character creation real quick.
Well, he has his canon class, so we can, should we do that first, and then everyone else can just kind of.
I mean, I can start talk about mine as well if he needs a couple minutes, and we'll just go around and introduce our characters.
Okay, yeah, real quick before you start, I'll just explain to the listeners that Legends of Akeroth is a JRPG inspired, like classic golden era Super Nintendo, early PS1 era JRPG tabletop role playing game. It is an homage to those, Secrets of Mana, Chrono Trigger, early Final Fantasies, Fire Emblems, those 8-bit, 16-bit sprites, moving up, down, left, right on your map and all this stuff, exploring. It is very, very reminiscent of that. There's a lot of really fun stuff. It has like a job system, very similar to like middle Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy V was my favorite job class system, although I know Sarah's gonna call out 14, which is probably better because it's 20 something.
Look.
It probably is. I don't doubt it. I've just never played 14.
I haven't played 5, so I can't talk. You and I could just sit here in the corner and screech into the void about our finalist fantasies and all that.
But it has a really fun job system. So there are classes, which are your very standard traditional fantasy classes of healer, mage, sage, warrior, rogue, and ranger. But then within those, each of them have like 4 different jobs that you can take, and you can always multi-class. So characters are going to get crazy in this. We are just playing level 1 characters without even jobs in this one shot, but there is a lot of customization that you can have with your characters, which is really fun. And yeah, there's also a lot of kin. And there's been more kin unlocked. I was just looking at the backer kit. Obviously, we mentioned the bear folk. There's also like a fennec fox looking one, which is really cute.
So cute.
I think there's a
Fennecs are
duck.
adorable.
Yeah, the swoos, the swan, the goose characters. Dude,
Swoos.
Swoos is such a good
Swoos.
name for the
Swoosh, there it is. You're
Yeah,
missing out if
Oh.
you have someone who plays one, you must.
Yes, and there's also a little skeleton. There's a little skelly called Skellykin, which is really cute.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, so like every kind of just
Skellykin. That's the most me bullshit I've ever seen.
yeah, there's so many, and we're not going to play all of them today, but I think everybody's playing a different kin, if I'm not mistaken. So you'll get a good chunk of them here. But yeah, like Chrono Cross has your frog warrior. You have your robot. I think robot in here. No, robot's a different thing. But anyway, yeah, just it's got so much stuff. Very interesting. So let's hear about everybody's character, and then when we get to Chris, we'll show you a very streamlined version of what character creation looks like, and we can hop in from there. Sorry to cut you off earlier, Christian. Tell us
That's okay.
about
That's fine, man.
your dude.
It's absolutely fine. My dude is a dwarf healer. His name is Radiger Weaslin. You can also call him Weezer if you want.
Okay.
Radiger
Oh, yeah,
Weezer
right,
is
so
I need you to know every time I read his name, I mentally go.
Yeah. Yes.
Weezer is he's like a very earthy, crunchy, kind of like centered, holistic healer dwarf. So he wears robes that are open just a little too much. He's short. He's very bald, but he's bald by choice. He shaves it, but he's got a very big, very bushy white beard. A robe that's a little bit too open, uncomfortably so. Sometimes he wears a speedo also and some sandals. He's kind of like festively plump, and
so he's kind of like to the Albert Einstein thing, huh?
A little bit, yeah. And he's he's not ashamed of his body at all.
He's a body positive guy.
Very
all bodies are beautiful.
Positive.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
Bodies are beautiful. That's right. He's just a chill dude who's on a mission to find all the best, most healthy habits that he can learn about in the great wide world and share them with others. He wants to write a health book. And he has something that this will make Amber laugh in the perks. He has what is clearly a magical power for me, Christian, empathic insight. Gain a boon on soul plus mind checks to read emotions, intentions, and subtle tensions in groups. I cannot do that.
Christian got that for him purposes.
Yes, exactly.
It is the mechanic. Yeah. Never mind.
You're gonna have to spell this one out for me, guys.
That's right. I don't get it. So that's Weezer.
All right. Radiger Weaslin.
Yep.
Who wants to go next?
Okay, I can go next. My character's name is Sapanya, Sips for short. I am playing a Burrow Folk. Gosh, I'm a Burrow Folk Ranger. I guess Kent already said it. But I am playing a stoat-like figure, which if you don't know what a stoat is, because I didn't really know, it is like a little bit like a weasel, maybe like a smaller type cute weasel. You should look it up. Stoats are really cute.
They're cute as fuck, guys. If you've
So
never
cute.
seen
They
a
are
stoat,
very
go look them up.
adorable.
They're also
Stoats.
absolute murder
Yes.
machines. They can kill
Yeah.
prey 15 times their weight.
They're super fast,
Fearless.
super vicious predators. Yep. She is a brown. I've got like more of a brown. They're like white stoats, but they're like brown fur.
They're white in the
stoats.
winter.
Yeah.
And they
Oh,
turn-
do they change?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yep.
know that. Here's me learning more about stoats. Yeah, I just picked it off of sheer looks. I am a mother. I've got very mom energy. My character is just very warm and kind kind of always trying to take care of everyone. Yep. That's
You guys are gonna be the parental figures that I sorely needed growing up because I'm the problem child.
Group mom.
I
Absolutely.
don't know if you want Weezer for a dad.
A crunchy, and now I've inherited a
You know
crunchy granola dad
Yeah.
and an ultra mom.
At least he's very-
basically like Uncle Iroh, but just a little bit more of a hippie.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say at least you're like positive. Yeah. It's
Right.
true. It's fair.
All the more reason for Amber's
Also
character to
very
just
lovely.
rebel harder.
Yeah, I just
Mhm.
gotta, yeah.
So I guess Amber, tell us about your little
Yeah.
rebel.
Hi, I'm Carver. I am an Inferni, which is can I say tiefling? I don't know if that's IP or not. They're-
They're a little different, but yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm essentially a demon-blooded guy. I'm a rogue. I'm an assassin.
Not yet, but
Yeah.
You're the worst assassin
I
ever.
don't have
Like-
the job yet, mechanically speaking, but I kill people for money. And
They're one of those
I
guys that like little only obvious. It's like, so what do you do for work? I'm an exterminator.
To be fair, actually, and for the sake of
I'm the gardener.
for the sake of the game here,
That's
I
over the
do
shovel.
like how they define assassins for rogues. Like the job assassin under rogue does specifically say end a life for the right reason and then live with it is the description of an assassin. And I really like how they frame that. So like it's not just people being like, I just kill people. It's like, you know, you kill the right people, and also there is still a burden and weight that comes with that. Do you know what I mean? Because again, it's a JRPG. You know, you're playing the heroes, right?
I've deflected all of that for later.
Sure.
So yeah, kind of a dick.
The foil, yes, absolutely.
I'm
The
very
lancer.
and I'm just really super edgy. It's gonna be great.
Wonderful.
My character's name is Edgy Edgelord.
The edgy edgelord from Edgington. Oh shit.
Okay, that leaves Kent, and then we will get to Chris, who has kin and class, and we'll show how the process goes. So that way people can get an idea of how character creation goes. Kent, what do you got?
So like I said earlier, I rolled randomly. The one I ended up with was a Drakari Sage, which the Drakari are dragonkin.
And they do have wings, which is cool.
Yeah, they do have have
work?
wings. I don't know if they're just vestigial or not. But
I like the art because they do have wings, which is just fun.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm sure it's JRPG. You know, just
they glide. Sure, why not?
Work it into an ability, right? It's cool.
Yeah. The one thing that I like quickly like looking at the Drakari and the Sage is they actually they it seems like they pair very well together because the Drakari's special ability Echo of Elements pairs well with just being a sage.
Yeah, it does. Sage is kind of like, for people who might not vibe with Sage right away, as like iconic as the other names of classes, Sage is kind of your nature mages, like your druids and your summoners, which is a classic JRPG class, is under the Sage. That's the job under Sage. So it's kind of your more natural magic to mages arcane magic.
But he is his name is Laxidus, Lax for short.
From the laxative family.
I was like, laxatives?
Laxtius?
Laxtius.
When you
Laxtius.
see him, because
Okay.
because when you
you have
see
it
him,
spelled
you
right.
shit
Laxatus.
yourself.
Yeah.
I had to double
You need
check.
to talk to Weezer.
The two of them are going to go into business and start the greatest
Coffee
health
enema empire
gut
you've ever
health,
seen.
company you've ever imagined.
It's okay. I found these weeds in the forest. Just brew them.
Hey, bro, brew 'em. Full send. Delectable tea or deadly poison.
Your choice.
All right. So that is Lax, the Drakari Sage, and that just leaves us with Chris. So, Chris, you have your kin in class, but do you mind being our guinea pig for rapid fire character creation?
Of course.
Okay. So
Does he mind? He's relying on it.
Yeah.
What to say? Look how convenient this is. Like it was totally planned.
Can you voluntold yourself?
So character creation is, I mean, we're not going to do every step of it because we're kind of hand waving some of it for the sake of getting through a one shot to, show off a bunch of the system. But the way it works is you're going to choose your class first. And like we said, there are the 6 core classes: healer, mage, rogue, ranger, sage, and warrior. We obviously already have a healer, rogue, ranger, and sage. So did you go with mage or warrior?
I went with warrior.
Heck yeah. Big sword boy?
I am a big sword boy.
That's right.
And I'm a human.
And
I called
human.
it. Like I said, I called it.
And I am a human man.
That's
I
right.
am a human man in a party of
Yeah.
Diversity.
Listen,
In a party of diversity.
I've had multiple home groups play very similar characters in multiple campaigns, and they're all like animalkin, and so they call themselves the Fur Fighters, which I think is just
Oh,
a great
God.
great party name for something like this. So when you do that, when you choose your class and your race or your kin, what you're going to do is you're going to get a few things right off the rip, right? So let's just jump to the warrior class, which is going to give you your starting HP and SP, which is health, obviously hit points, and SP is your spirit points, or for JRPG fans, your magic points, right? It's what you're using your spells and abilities for. So those will be set at level 1 based on warrior. You're also going to get your weapon proficiencies, which for warrior, I imagine, we'll find out soon, must be human man. That's wonderul.
Look, I wasn't going to say anything. I'll fix it once he actually gets a name. I just wanted the text on screen.
Oh, wait till you hear my name.
Oh no! Am I gonna need you to spell it?
No,
and then
God,
yeah,
I would hope not.
Okay.
It is Bob Dave. Dave.
It is Phil Smith.
Steel. Okay, so yeah, we'll go down to warrior and get all these things. You're going to get your class features, which is just a passive, and then your limit break, which we'll talk about in a few. And then we'll choose your perks and then your class dice, which is going to be based on your primary ability. So yeah, we already got that, and then we'll also talk about what human gets you. So Chris, get ready to write this stuff down. First, we're going to do warrior, which gets you. Oh, I blew way past the page. 1 second.
Hey, while you go back and look at the page, let's give a shout out. Sunday Mead, thank you for 32 months of resub. Good freaking golly.
That's almost 3 years. Holy shit.
The new news.
Crazy.
It is indeed RPG leg day.
RPG leg day. Yeah. It's the silly games. All right. So Chris, your starting HP is 20, which I imagine must make you pretty tanky compared to other folks in this party.
Cool. Is there it's just hero points, or is like just max on the character sheet?
Yeah,
just
max.
Put him in the max.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your
20?
max HP is 20. Your max SP is really low. It's only 6 because you are a big sword boy.
Oh.
But your weapon proficiencies is everything: light, medium, heavy, and ranged. And then it recommends you choose one of the following for your primary attribute, either body or soul. And we discussed this a little bit before. You're a broody sword boy, right?
I am.
So are we thinking soul for your
boy.
primary attribute?
Yeah, let's go with it. Let's see what happens.
Wow. Twinsies with Carver.
I can't. So I'm more of a shit. So it'll be good.
Gotcha.
Let's just say we're not
on
gonna
the shit side, little shit side of Edgy.
So real quick, let me just give a rundown of the attributes real quick. So there are 6 attributes. Body is pretty straightforward. Everything you'd imagine: physical, strength, movement, your endurance. Gods is an attribute, which I love that as an attribute. It is your faith, your conviction, and your righteousness. Because again, JRPGs have a lot of tropes to characters who are very committed to like their ideal and their drive. So gods being an attribute is really fun. Mind is your knowledge stat, right? Knowledge, clarity, planning. Shadow is your guile, stealth, and mischief. Soul is willpower, magic, and intuition. So obviously, as a warrior, we're not covering magic with your soul, but willpower and intuition are very very strong in Edgy Human Man. And then world is another of the attributes, which covers survival, nature, and your instincts. We will be bumping some of those attributes in a moment, but before we get there, there's a few more things to write down for your class. When you choose warrior, you get the following passive, which is hold the line. Whenever you use the guard, hold the door. Whenever you use the guard action in combat, which is a support action, you also increase your defense by 1 until the start of your next turn. So you are harder to hit.
What was that again? Where's to go?
Not
So
harder
it's
to
a
hit.
perk?
You have it is a class
Additional-
feature. Yeah, you can put it under perks, wherever you'll remember it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
Hold the
look at
line?
character sheet much. Yeah.
Yeah, I put it under details if that helps, because like
Mhm.
perks has.
So the guard, the guard action, I don't know how much you'll be using this, Chris, because if you're the warrior, you might just be swinging that big sword and engaging often to attack. But if one of your friends is low on health and you choose to guard them with a support action, your defense goes up, which means we'll talk about this in combat. Whenever enemies attack you, they hit you and it decreases your defense before it goes to your hit points. And when your defense reaches 0, you actually get broken. You have your defense broken, and you become more vulnerable, which I think is a very Octopath Traveler kind of rule. Sorry, JRPG nerd.
I was like Octopath.
Octopath Traveler, which is a retro JRPG
Mm-hmm.
that only came out a few years ago. It's very good though.
Mm.
Anyway, and then you have a limit break, very JRPG mechanic there, called Unbroken Roar. You can use your limit break in combat after 3 turns. So on your 4th turn in combat, if we get there, you can just unleash this limit break. That goes for all of you, and they're very powerful abilities that you can only use once per combat. But yours for Unbroken Roar says centered on you in a 3x3 area. So again, this game typically uses a grid-based combat. Think your Final Fantasy Tactics, right, or your Fire Emblems. Moving around, you have area effects, you have line attacks, you have all these things. Um, Centered on you in a 3x3 area, allies in this zone heal HP equal to half your class dice, which will be a d4 at the start of the game at level 1. They gain +2 defense until your next turn, and they get to remove a minor condition. So basically, you just like inspire all of your friends near you. Then enemies in that area roll body plus soul, or they become weakened. So it's just a great way for you to just like roar in combat, bolster your allies, weaken your enemies, and then
She's also like a very support combat role too, like a knight character in a lot of JRPGs.
Well, yeah, and knight is one of the jobs for warrior. So like if you wanted to do that, you could become a knight or a lancer and things like that. But unfortunately, we're not doing jobs in this one shot because we just want to keep it simple. So you get to choose 2 of the perks. If you have the PDF open, they start on page 63 and 64. You can choose any 2 perks you want. There are combat perks and social perks. And there's a lot of them. Like every time you
That's a
level up,
lot.
yeah, for every class there's a ton, and that's just the base ones. Then when you specialize and get a job, there's even more perks for the jobs. So like this is one of those games where you could have all played warriors, and if we were like level 5, you could all be incredibly different warriors.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
that's great. That's
What
great
page was it
game
again?
design.
63 and 64 are your perks. You will
That's what I
choose. Oh, god.
I was gonna say. That's what I was thinking. Like, it had Kent been also like a ranger, burrow folk,
Burrower.
like burrower. Yes, like we would have been wildly different. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jess, you chose 2 social perks, so that's
I
very
did,
interesting. I'm
yeah.
very we'll see how that goes. I now that I know that, I've like made a couple notes in my prep here to hopefully give you an opportunity to use at least one of them, or if I can, just because.
I will pick Whirlwind.
Okay, Whirlwind is a
Wow.
warrior combat perk.
Nice.
Do you want to tell us what it does?
What it does, it strikes all adjacent enemies for damage equal to your class die. This cannot crit.
Yep. So that's a great one, right? Like, if you just get surrounded, you could just use your whirlwind,
Mm-hmm.
and an engage. You just, if I'm reading this correctly, I don't even know if you have to roll. It just says strike all
really?
adjacent enemies. I mean, we might turn it into a roll, but for the sake of this one shot, we might not. But the thing is, it cannot crit. Since it does say that, maybe you do still have to roll, because it might mean that you still can miss. But it's just you hit all enemies in every square around you, which is really, really great.
And I will also take Battering Line.
Battering
So
line.
with that, it will be moving up to 3 squares in a straight line, making 1 attack during the move. On a hit, deal damage equal to your class dice and apply exposed.
Okay, so the exposed condition, or I think it's a, do they call it a condition or a status? I want to say that it's called. Hold on, I got it right here. They are called statuses. Exposed says the next hit against this enemy ignores their defense. That's huge, right? Like that could be a huge boon if you're up against like a tanky dude. You just run forward, you hit it, and the next person who's willing to take up the hit just deals their damage full, doesn't have to try and break their defense. So that's really great. All right.
So classic.
Yep. Great. And like you said, like it's kind of funny that you're building a warrior, but other than whirlwind, a lot of your abilities are very support based for setting up your friends, right? Like you're probably getting in there to sponge damage and then set up your friends to like follow through on your openings because you are just big sword boy. Humans have a core gift. Every kin gets a core gift. So like we said, I don't know if we actually talked about any of your core gifts. Oh, Kent said Laxidus's is he gets to basically, I think it's resist a.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
go the correct direction in the book.
And
there
then
we go. So the core gift for the Drakari are Echo of Element. Choose fire, frost, or snow at creation. Once per scene, when your approach clearly evokes that element in craft, negotiation, or travel, gain boon on the related check.
Okay. So are you choosing fire, frost, or storm for your Drakari?
Oh, that is storm. No, I will go with storm.
Storm. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Storm Drakari.
Just
Excellent.
feeling it.
Yeah.
Feeling it from last night.
And I like that too. I think that honestly, for what I have prepared for this one shot, that's probably the most appropriate. So well done. But it is about whatever element you're evoking when you're doing a certain action. So like really, you could just narrate, this is how I'm like bringing the storm in this moment, kind of thing. For you, Chris, human's core gift says resourceful. You can choose one of your attributes. Yeah, he's struggling with that camera.
I know. Every time it happens, I'm like, oh man, Chris is about to die. There's like a ghost
no.
coming.
Like... It's fine. It's fine. The demons haven't struck yet. It's fine. Listen,
watching Chris on stream is like a found footage movie within a game.
Demons don't test me, all right? I already had so much to put into this fucking stream. I'm not.
I struck 20 minutes ago.
Listen, Lisa, you don't have to deal with the clock anymore like other people had to deal with, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
It's true. It's true. Chris had a clock that went off every 15 minutes and got progressively longer the later into the hour it went.
Why?
Yeah, the first time we heard that, I was like, what the fuck is that, Chris? He's like, oh, that's my clock. And I was like, do you ever wonder if you've been chronically tired for your entire fucking life because you've never slept more than 15 minutes straight?
Every hour.
Get over with.
Every hour.
It's like the demon screams at like, at the middle of the night too. You just get used to it.
It was so long.
There'd be times when we'd be playing a game and all of a sudden I just hear this like coming from Chris's audio and I'm just like, Chris, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. They're trying, but
Chris lives in the most haunted, possessed house in America.
Okay.
He's just used to it, man.
Yeah.
Noted. Chris. So Chris, choose one of your attributes. It can be body, gods, soul. What do we got? World, mind,
shadow.
and shadow. You're gonna do which one?
Body.
Body. So once per short rest, you get to re-roll any checks that you like a failed check that uses body. So if I ask you to roll body or you roll body in an approach to doing something and you fail, you can re-roll that die.
How often can I do that?
Once per short rest, and you get 3 short rests per day, effectively.
Okay.
In this
question
game.
With that,
yep.
Because our rolls are like a combination of 2 stats, are you re-rolling the whole roll or you're just re-rolling the body dice?
I think it says re-roll the check, so I think you can re-roll both. And what's fun is sometimes your roll will just be body, right? Like if you're literally just doing something. I
didn't know you could do both. Okay.
Yeah, so like if you're just doing like an incredibly physical exertion kind of thing,
gotcha.
You're probably just rolling body plus body.
That makes sense.
Yep. So next we need to talk about your attributes themselves, right? So they all start at 1, Chris. And then you get to add 4 points among them wherever you want. And the way that they work as far as like rolling and playing the game is whenever you are forced to make a check, you are going to roll, like Jess just said, a combination of 2 of your attributes or the same one twice. And you roll a number of d6 equal to the sum of those numbers, right? So if you have 3 body, 1 world, right, to just trek through some awful terrain, you're going to be rolling 4d6. Any rolls that result in a 5 or a 6 are a success. If you get no successes, that is a failure. If you get at least 1 success, that is a mixed success. So you'll succeed, but there will be complications. And if you ever get 4 or more successes, then it is a full success, no consequences. There are things called boons and banes. Boons will turn any 4 into a 5, so you get an additional success, and banes will turn any 5 into a 4, reducing your number of successes. However, boons and banes work a little different in combat. We'll get to that when we do a combat. So yeah. Have you assigned your attributes?
I have. So if I add one, so they're all starting at 1. So if I
Correct.
add 1 to 1, it goes to 2.
Correct.
So and I have 4, correct?
Yep.
So I have 3 in body, 3 in soul, 1 in the other ones.
Okay. All right. 3, 3, and 1. All right. Solid. So you picked your two attributes you like for your warrior, and the rest are all 1d6. Perfect. The only other thing that we're really going to have you do, normally you would define your look, traits, and backstory. There are tables you can roll on this. Normally you roll for your starting monies, but I'm just going to let you pick pretty much any primary weapon, secondary item, which is usually a light weapon or a shield, and then 1 set of armor. So you can just go ahead and on page 117, grab yourself a weapon, a secondary item, and a set of armor. And then we will be good to go for the purposes of this one shot.
Actually, unless Chris wants us to call him Edgy Human Man all night, I will need a name.
He does need a name. Yeah, that's fair.
Phil Smith.
One word or 2?
Stud.
2 words.
Phil Smith.
Oh,
so and I'm gonna kind of like spoil a little bit too as well. I like to feel like it's a bit of like an isekai, where he was actually like an accountant in another world.
Isekai?
Yeah, like isekai. So like he was an accountant in another world, and he got dragged into this world.
No, this is perfect. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So Jess's character from not Great British, Barry Mary, Great Witches Bake Off.
Yes.
Just a normal Scottish dude that everyone thinks is a dwarf.
Yeah, I was just gonna say whoever thought was a dwarf. Yes.
I tried so hard to win that baking contest.
You were consistently sticking around. I loved it. All right.
Where's the gear page, Rainey? You just said it.
117.
117.
So you get 1 primary, 1 secondary, and armor, correct?
Correct. And your secondary can be a shield if you want. I'm really not too worried about you getting, as long as it's in like the basic tables, you're good to go. Unfortunately, I don't think the accessories, you don't start with an accessory. So you're pretty much limited to weapons and armor.
Ooh, can I get a gun?
It's
right there. It's a revolver.
Sure.
Some of us already have them, Chris.
Yeah.
What?
The only thing I have a question here for though is if you're going great sword, how are you ever going to use that gun? Two-handed,
Well,
Wait, you can switch. I believe in combat, let me double check. I believe there is like an equipment.
He should play
action.
A character where the big sword is also
the gun.
a gun.
Final Fantasy VIII, baby.
I was gonna say those are called gun blades.
So you understand,
Gunblade.
like the sword is the gun. I can shoot and attack.
You know what? Do it. It's a one shot.
Yes,
Let's go.
gun
blade. What anime was that? Was that Trigun?
You have Squall's Gunblade from Final Fantasy.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
I am like all the edginess. I'm Squall, I'm Cloud, I'm Guts.
I don't know why that's my verbal stim right now, and I hate that it is.
Hell
yeah, that's true.
Brother.
It's not.
I hate
it's really not a good.
It's really, not, and yet my brain keeps saying it.
Right. I mean, it is. It's
It's because of Troy.
It's got a certain.
It is because of Troy.
This is true.
It's better than oh yeah.
And guys, one of the arcane weapons is just orb.
You're
Somebody
welcome.
please
Cross
take
paths
orb.
for that. Oh, yeah.
Ponder the orb.
I'm not playing that kind of. I can't play that kind of character, unfortunately.
Nobody took a mage, unless Kent took orb as his secondary item.
Ponder the orb.
So, what I did do, because I did see that there are some tables for your origin and your reason for traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
What and it's just a D12 roll to figure it out. The origin where I rolled from, that I come from, is a kind of like a religious area. It's Lake Asmar, and
hey, that's where I'm from, man.
Boys,
Wax and the wheeze, hanging out.
Now I can't help but think of Christian's mud dwarf as Pauly Shore.
Oh no!
Chilling with the weeds.
Oh no!
I loved Pauly Shore. No, like absolutely no shame in that.
Yeah. And but also reason for traveling. You can roll like what reason for your adventuring and whatnot. I chose new beginnings.
Okay.
So I realized the other one of the aspects or one of the uh, perks that the sage gets is they can start learning spells.
Mm-hmm.
I chose to start learning spells, and I'm learning. I have divinity spells because I was from this religious area.
Excellent.
And being that there wasn't really a mage, I should probably do one of the spells, but because I realized that Christian is the healer.
That's fine.
But that's different than spells too. So
yeah,
like
it's different than spells. Yes.
We don't have a mage, but the spell casting is pretty interesting in this game. Like you do need to choose one of 6 approaches or aspects to casting spells. So you have like Arcanum, Divinity, Inheric, and these are all based on certain attributes, right? So Divinity comes from the gods, which makes sense for your religious background, Laxidus. Arcanum comes from the mind. Inheric is from your body. Radiant is from your soul. Untamed is from world, and Voidcraft is from shadow. So like they all have different lists. They all do different things. It's pretty interesting how magic works in this. And we don't have a mage, so we're not going to dive a lot into it. But yeah, they seem pretty interesting. And again, the customization, like the crazy range of things you can build with this is it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So like with the sage, I can choose this perk over and over again. And I just get 2 spells each time.
Oh, nice.
And I
Okay.
get to you actually, if I'm reading it right, you get to choose an aspect each time too.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so you can learn from different.
Yeah, that's
that's what it sounds like.
Can take those
What's
two.
what's the name of the what's the name of the perk?
The perk is access and aspect.
Yeah.
Gain access to 1 aspect of magic and learn 2 spells. Yeah. Yeah. So you took that and have 2 divine spells?
Yep.
Very cool. You don't have to tell us. I'd love for them to come out organically if they are something you want to do. Yeah.
That's fine. It's like in one of the things is like with I'm piecing together my character because that's what I do as a player is like I start with kind of a blank slate, and if I can roll randomly, that's perfect because it helps me actually like stitch together a character.
Yeah, and explore what the system can do. How flexible is it, right?
Yep.
I also love doing that, right? Just
so
seeing
going from this, it's just like it came from a area that was very focused in the gods and the divine and the religion, and then he's just like, well, I want to look at more of the wider world, and that's the sage.
Yeah, perfect. Look at that.
We just have come with you like we knew each other beforehand. And I was just like, I want to go and find all sorts of like holistic remedies from a book, bro. I'll go with you.
The fastest of friends, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's everybody's character. If you could, let me know if one of your perks you want to use something like that, or it comes up organically or something like that. Let me know what you have and if they are applicable. And other than that, you guys ready to start off on your grand adventure?
Wait, how do we have a black cat with us? Is Sarah's cat character?
We do. Yes, somebody has a black cat, and I also saw Sage has a.
I do have an animal companion.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi, how's it going? You have a black cat.
Sage has a spirit companion, right? Always.
Yep.
That's like
the spirit companion.
Sage's passive.
Yep.
Very cool.
Sunday immediately dropping the witties in chat. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah. Sarah, I think we discussed this a little earlier. Don't forget, if you want, just go ahead and go.
I found the one spell that I want this cat to randomly have.
Perfect. I told Sarah at any point in this one shot, just cast a spell as this cat.
Nice.
Just do it. Just do it. Anything. So we'll see what chaos that just kicks off.
Chris, right. I've already forgotten. What was your name again? Sam Smith? What was your name?
Phil Smith.
Sam Smith.
Phil Smith. Okay.
I'm that forgettable. I'm just some guy to you, huh?
Yep. Some guy.
Smith. Name yourself in the Zoom window.
Okay. Phil Smith.
All right, man.
It's also on stream. I added everyone's names to the layout.
I do love I do
Phil.
love the idea of Phil Smith. One word is really
Yeah,
funny.
Phil Smith.
I do too.
Phil Smith was very
Fine.
cool.
Phil
Well, I think
Smith.
if I had told someone, they were like, "Oh, it's Phil Smith."
Right.
Phil
Somebody was-
Smith Johnson. Johnson and Parker.
Aw.
Is that the Sham Wow
Justin?
guy? Actually, maybe
Smith
that guy got
Johnson.
arrested.
He's
That guy
running.
had some
Sham
dark
Wow
times.
guy
Yeah,
is
he-
running for office.
He's running for office in
Nuh-uh.
Texas.
Yeah.
Yes, he
The
is.
Sham
Yeah, he
Wow to
is.
Yes!
office pipeline is real.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's
Infomercial to into office.
and
Let's
he's
go.
using the beats from the ShamWow commercials in his
Mhm.
campaign ads.
Of
I
course.
wish I
Yes.
was
I
joking.
would.
I wish I was
wouldn't you,
joking.
I guess, right?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
total asshole.
Yes, he is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well, we probably shouldn't talk
I
about
don't- I
that.
Before we
doubt
talk
that.
too much
I
in
don't
this
doubt
nice Kickstarter episode, let's
Yes. So yes, we are going to. The next thing I want you all to do. We've met your characters, but I want you all to frame a little scene. Okay, I need everybody to think right now. The year 1995. Okay. You are a wee little one, however old you were at that time. Pretend you were, 7 or 8 or whatever.
Pretend.
Hey, Rainey,
Sarah wasn't born. Sarah
I
wasn't.
was
Sarah,
not born.
Sarah was a
That's right.
nightmare, and her parents.
No, it's true. Listen,
Yeah, for
according
sure.
to my mom, I screamed for 6 months straight after birth. Anyway,
But
That's
but
a
You're big mad, and you were
logical
right.
reaction,
You
actually.
were right.
Yeah,
I was
seriously.
big bad, dude.
so but the year is 1990 something. You are like, somewhere in the range of like 7 to 11 years old. And
I know.
I know, Christian. I know, Christian. I know.
Christian's
guys-
a grown man.
You got.
I wasn't a grown
He's
man.
like-
I wasn't
You
a
know
grown
what?
He's
man,
already
but-
paying taxes.
You
I'm
can't
simply-
say
No,
that with me
no.
and Christian in the room. We're on opposite
was-
ends. Of
Hey,
I
okay,
was-
but
I was
half of
somewhere
this
in high
group
school
right
or having
now-
graduated. Okay. That's
Okay,
all.
but like half of this group right now are 90s babies. Okay,
I'm simply just trying to get your head in a specific
Okay,
place,
okay,
right?
alright.
We're
Pre
just-
big internet,
They
Mainlining Sobe
ready.
Lizard Waters.
You just came home from EB Games with a brand new Super Nintendo game. Okay, that's where I'm at, right? You got your 16-bit console. You get home, you pull that baby out, you give it the good,
oh god.
Yep.
and you put it in your console and you turn it on. You get that beautiful 16-bit soundtrack coming on, and we're going to get our very pixelated screen, Legends of Akeroth, Songs of a Lost Age, that comes across the screen. New game, press start. Boop. We get all of our like very digity, 16-bit sound effects, and then you get that great like blue rectangle screen of just like, ding, 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 as you're like choosing your file. You hit new game, and we go into like a quick little opening scene where we very poorly graphics wise sway over the flat 2D map of Urwick and Akeroth, and we're seeing all the different coastlines and mountain ranges and forests of this beautiful fantasy world and all of this stuff. And then what we're going to do is you're going to get a little brief, like, in the beginning, no, but like across the sky, we just see like a star like just trailing through the sky, and then it pauses and it says choose your character, and then it's going to have 1 2 3 4 5 of you. So whoever wants to go first, what we're going to do is it's going to say Carver, it's going to say Radiger Weaslin, Sapanya, Phil Smith, Laxidus, and you can just choose any of these characters. Who wants to go first?
Carver.
Carver. Oh, great. Yeah, this is the kid who's just like, I got the game book and I'm starting with the edgy one.
Yep, that guy right there.
and he clicks
in
it.
the leathers.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
exactly. And we
Gamebooks
see
are such a 90s thing.
we see the little 16-bit pixelated sprite of Carver, this little Inferni, with his dagger, and when you click him, he does like a little dagger swipe of like an animation.
Yeah, tough.
and we go
Deadly.
and we go into a little intro scene for Carver. Carver, all I really need you to do, Amber, is describe to us what like Carver looks like, where Carver's from, and what Carver was up to when he was the first person in his settlement to see this shooting star in the sky.
Well, shit. Okay, Carver is Inferni. He's young man, early 20s. Kind of medium height. He's not super tall, not particularly short. He's like white, like chalk white. Except as you go to like his hands, there's like a gradient where he darkens to pitch black at the hands and feet.
Oh, cool.
He's got a tail. He's got some black horns coming out there. And he's got really dark eyes. And he
Nice.
wears leathers. We are sneaky,
Leathers.
rogy.
Yeah.
And he has lived a rough life on the streets of a large metropolitan city, living by his wits and his willingness to get his hands dirty. Life of petty crimes early on that sometimes escalated into major crimes for various reasons.
Okay, all right.
For reasons.
Sure. Yeah.
But that got him caught. He had a run-in with the law and was finally caught. And it was pure luck on the law's side that they caught him, not skill. We cannot emphasize this enough.
Real quick, actually, just for fun, can we have you roll maybe body plus shadow, just to see how you attempted to evade? And like, if you succeed, we'll still have you get caught, and again, it'll be luck. But just to show people how we roll. So,
it was luck. It was luck. No
Perfect.
successes. It was luck.
0 successes.
Oh wait, hang on. I only rolled 2 dice. I'm doing this wrong. Never mind. I've got 3 more dice to roll.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Well, it should still be that though.
I hope so.
Okay, 1 success.
One success. Okay. So so real quick, how many? I imagine you have 3 in shadow.
Yep, I've got 3 in shadow and I've got 2 in body.
Okay, so you rolled 5d6 and only got 1, 5, or 6 on those rolls. So you get a mixed
bad or
success.
otherwise.
So the way we'll frame the success, and just to show people how this works, right, is you get a minor strain. So this isn't going to matter for now. But like normally I can like slowly chip away at your HP or your SP, or I can like limit the opportunity you have to do certain things. Right, there's like a lot of things you can use and do as the herald. This is what they call the GM in this game on mixed successes. But you are fresh off a sweet crime that you've pulled, Carver. But just sheer luck. The way we'll frame the success is you managed to ditch whatever it is you stole or took or did, and you get caught for something totally different. And they're like, okay, we're just gonna put him.
You didn't pay your taxes. He's like, I don't even have an SSN.
Yeah, right. Like, do you have papers for that? And you're like, nah. You and they're like, I will just put him
they
in.
caught
in
him for jaywalking. He's like, this is bullshit, man.
Yeah. So and the way this minor success, this mixed success will work is that you're gonna get off easily enough. They're just gonna like keep you in the cell overnight, but maybe it's in that cell we have like a little window with the.
That's the plea bargain I take. Go check out this star.
See,
I've been press ganged into this. I've got some sort of magical fucking tattoo or some shit that will bring me back to jail if I don't do what they say. So I've got the ye old ankle bracelet.
Sure.
Ye old magical ankle bracelet, and I have to go fucking get this thing for somebody who's rich and powerful or some shit.
What a fun idea, right? Like where it's just like a teleportation bangle that's like around your ankle.
Exactly.
It's your ankle bracelet, but it's like a teleportation one that if you don't fulfill your
Yep, they can just whoop back to the fucking cell.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what? Actually, I love that because I actually had a specific question for you. The premise of this one shot is that all of you are going to be the first of your settlements to see this shooting star. For Weezer and Laxidus, you guys can see it together. That's fine. They'll send you together. We'll get there when we get there.
Window, like, wow, look at that.
But it's actually part of a great
filing the bar.
This is actually part of a great foretelling, a great prophecy, right? Those who glimpse the star in the sky will usher in a new age, right? So like, and that's what we saw in the intro thing, right? Like a star is falling from the sky. Those the first to see it are the chosen, who will usher in a new age for Akeroth. And that's when we choose our characters. And this is where we see that of all characters, Carver is actually not the first in this big city to see this, but instead it's like the wizard who comes in and it's like, Carver, what am I going to do with you? Like, you're constantly in and out of here.
Hiding
like,
a file behind my back.
You're a problem, right? And we meet our edgy boy, our edgy rogue. And then I think that like through the window, both you and this like wizard that's in charge of everything see this star, and the wizard just goes,
And he just looks at me and he smiles and I go, no.
Yep. And he just says like, this is the perfect way to get rid of you. Like, yes, Carver, you are the chosen who will go usher in a new age. And then the wizard, we even see like as like you are ushered out and like literally kicked out of town to just begin wandering towards
He
this
fucking dumped me. I'm like,
crater.
ah.
Yeah, this crater where this star is going to fall. We just see like a little cutscene of the wizard laughing, and he's just like, and as soon as that scoundrel discovers what powerful magics await at the starfall, I can just blip him back here and take the power for myself. Yeah, classic JRPG villain garbage.
That was great.
All right, and that's where we see Carver, and like you look down at your ankle and just go like, oh, there's no getting out of this one. Like,
This is bullshit, man.
yeah, what a great JRPG text box. This is bullshit, man.
This is bullshit, man.
Shit.
All right, who wants to go next?
We should
We
go
would
on
probably
the
be
same.
together, Lax,
Okay.
right?
go ahead.
Yep.
Weezer
Yeah,
and Lax
exactly.
are
Doc
both-
Boy knew exactly where I was going. Insert Kefka laugh. Yes.
Alright, where were we? Maybe we were up early because I mean Weezer gets up early and does like yoga in the sun, and, like stretches and like so like right with the rising of the sun, he's out there doing his.
We know what Christian wants to say here, but he's playing a
Yes.
wholesome character.
I'm playing very nice with this game.
A wholesome character.
Yes, but he's
You
up
take
there
a piss
sunning
off your
himself.
balcony.
He rises
In
up
the
early
morning
and
air.
stretches, kind of stretches,
No hands,
scratches
just
his belly.
peeing.
Just
Freeing.
Jesus.
Again, just a 16-bit video game, right?
Just the little dots, just the pixels, just.
Yeah.
Well, we said we weren't going to do it, and here we are.
Here we are. I was trying not to.
This is not that bad on
Yeah,
our
they
scale of
pushed you
awful.
there.
But
Jesus,
Weezer is up early. He's applied some mud, giving himself a nice mud bath in the morning, and he's doing his stretching.
I love it.
And maybe Lax is up like reading because maybe they're roommates, and like
Yeah.
he's like, I can't sleep. This asshole gets up early, and yeah.
He didn't have any cucumbers, so he's using radish slices on his eyes. That was a
Yes,
mistake.
he just,
He's
like,
like, oh
whatever,
god. He's unwilling to admit what he has done wrong.
Yeah. He's like, it's fine.
All right, so the two of you are just up early,
Mm-hmm.
out and about, like and again we see the beautiful 16-bit like purple, orange, like sunrise colors, from wherever you are in Erwick, and yeah, Laxidus, do you want to do anything in particular as the two of you are about to see this star fall from the sky?
No, the only thing I was thinking is like being up early as well as he was harvesting some fresh plants that like
Okay.
bloom super early in the morning
Morning.
and
Oh,
are at their
nice.
most
Sitting under
fragrant.
the balcony that Weezer was peeing off of.
Right underneath it. Yeah, that's
It's
the
just
beautiful.
Like,
You're like
"Aw."
making a little clip, and it's just like, and you're like, mother.
Oh man. All right, perfect. And then of course we see the two of you see this star, and like it starts as this tiny little like 1 pixel, and then it grows, and then it grows, and then it grows, and then you're both like, huh, it's getting close. And all of a sudden, not far in the distance, this thing just crashes from the sky, and you see like a big like in the distance. This wakes the whole town. And the two of you, I think if either of you know, it's Laxidus going, oh, maybe
Oh,
we have something to do, Weezer.
did you see that? Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
It's like wait, I saw it, and then as I look up to the balcony, it's just like Weezer saw it too. Okay.
You looked up to the balcony and you're like, this angle. Why?
Yeah.
What a horrible day to have eyes.
I forgot he doesn't put on his Speedo until later in the day.
Yeah.
What a horrible day to have eyes.
Weezer's just leaning on the balcony, like, did you see that, man? It doesn't care.
Like, it's so beautiful. It's like that double rainbow. Do you remember that double rainbow?
It's a double rainbow. No.
My
Um,
God.
All right. So yeah, so you guys head into town. We see a very quick cutscene of like whoever is here in the town. I forget what the name of it was that you guys are from, but
We're from
Asamar Lake.
Lake
Yeah.
Asmar.
Lake
Yep.
Asmar. And basically the two of you go there. Weezer has a reputation. Laxidus has a different reputation, and Laxidus and Weezer Laxidus is like, we saw it, and everyone's like, oh, like what a wondrous day, what a portentous day, like best of luck, Laxidus and Weezer, and they just send you off, and
Yep.
the two of you just wander out of the town and towards this crater. All right, that leaves Phil Smith and Sapanya.
Do you mind if I go first, Chris?
Sure.
So Sapanya and her husband, they're probably in their home. It's been like a hard few days of like farm work and things like that. The little kids are in bed, they're asleep. They've just had like a good full supper
Only
and
moment of the
had,
day where they're angels.
yeah, and had, bedtime and stories and stuff like that. And she and
They
her
have little
husband are,
nightcaps on.
yeah, she and her husband are kind of just counting, like doing the books and kind of counting like the funds that they have left right now.
Oh.
Yeah, they do that every night, right? Just to see where they're at and how much they've spent and things like that. And things are tight, like somewhat doable, but also tight. They're sharing, like a nice. They each have like a cup of nice hot apple cider, and she probably is just like looking out the window, just thinking about how they're gonna do this, and she looks out the
Oh,
window.
yep. And your husband's just like pressing. We see him like pressing apples, right? And it's just like filling these two little cups, and he puts them on the table, and we see him purposefully like turn, right? You're in like a little burrow. We see
Yep.
this like in one corner,
Your little hobbity hole.
Yep, look out.
two sleeping baby stoats with like little like bubbles coming up from their noses. And there's like this nice little like hobbity hole, this earthen little burrow, and your husband walks over to the corner where like there's a little pot cooking, and we even hear him say like think something's gonna have to change, or like we're gonna have to, so we're struggling. And we see you look out the window, and we cut to Sapanya's POV, and that's when she sees falling from the sky a star. And I think that we joked that maybe Weezer didn't, he has a reputation, but I think that everyone here knows this prophecy, right? Like all of you understand the second you see this like fall through the atmosphere and towards the sky, that like this is a very important moment, and it totally interrupts this like serious hard conversation you're having with your husband. What does Sapanya say when she realizes what she just saw?
Oh God.
I think she just says, "I think I gotta go."
Your husband, yeah, we see him do like the Super
He
Nintendo.
looks heartbroken. He's like, "You're leaving me." You're like, "No,
The
no."
huge tears, right? The huge like 16-bit tears.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the kids wake up, and then like it's just chaos as you explain to them like
This will be good for us. Yeah.
mommy's got to go change the world.
Yeah. This will be
Yeah.
good for us.
And then we see
You pack your little stick bag, and you're like,
yeah, you definitely got a bindle.
Bag.
Yeah, a little
I've got
bindle,
like
yeah.
I've got like a satchel thing.
Yeah.
"You got one of those too, but also a bindle."
What so real quick, just because I didn't think about this, you were let out of jail, Carver, but you
God damn it.
I assume have what weapons? What weapons do you have?
Dumped on the side of the road here. Can I have 3 if one of them's a dagger?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Short bow, rapier, and dagger.
Okay.
The rogue trifecta.
Well, what's funny is you were given your short bow and your rapier, and then when you turned, you pulled a dagger from one of the guards.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I-
"Hey, sucker."
that
Yeah. Weezer and Laxidus, what do you have, just for reference? And then we're gonna get back to Sapanya in a second, but just so everyone knows.
Weezer has his robes, which are
Okay.
like still uncomfortably open, a speedo and sandals, and just like probably carries his he has a satchel too that he carries his like medicinal objects in.
Mhm.
And
Oh
he
my
probably-
God!
he
You
also
did a
has
robe and sandals.
He's the
He's
dude.
not a rogue. He's a healer.
No,
No,
robe.
a
Dude.
robe and
Yeah,
sandals.
oh yeah, he's the dude. Yeah, he's the dude, and he has also
The
a
dude
mystery
abides.
Malkatul Mousketool for later.
I am terrified.
I don't know if I know what that is.
I do, and I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, Rainey knows what the mystery
know.
Mousketool is.
Okay.
I hate this already. I'm so scared.
The cat is just like,
The cat does not like Weezer.
What
Weezer, however, loves the cat and does not know that the
of
cat
course,
does not like
absolutely,
Nice. Amazing.
yeah.
Amazing.
You have the
He's
you have
just
the
like-
wrong kind
he's
of
like-
catnip, Weezer.
you're like
He's
slaps
like,
tail
"Oh,
shake off the
hello!"
counter.
Scratch. He's like, oh, she's a spirited
You
one.
little
Yeah.
rascal.
Sapanya, what are your weapons as a ranger?
I have a crossbow. I was also hoping you might allow teeth.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you
But-
just covered in blood.
I thought for a second there, I was just like, I just have some teeth in my bag that I throw at them.
Sure. I mean, call it-
Everybody's polishing their weapons around the campfire. You just pull out your toothbrush and you're like,
what do you want to call it? Like dagger damage or?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking is I was gonna replace, the dagger damage.
Okay.
Well, so like there is
except you
unarmed.
can't throw your teeth. That'd be
Yeah,
your
but I
grandma.
wanted to do a little bit more than half of her
little bit more?
body
That's fair.
for damage. You know, like if she
She
has
got
to bite
teeth.
somebody. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got teeth. And
Oh,
stoats,
yeah.
stoats are no joke. Yeah, so at least give her 1d4.
And Rainey also allowed me to have a flask of always hot, warm apple cider.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's what I was going towards was right. Like your family is the
My
ones who are
husband
like
filled it
your
up.
your husband like grabs.
Is that
the
what
cr-
you
the
farm? You have like
crossbow.
an apple orchard primarily, and you're like little subsistence farm, but you orchard apples?
Oh, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I love the idea that
We
your
live
husband,
like right underneath them.
yeah, your husband like hands you the crossbow and just goes
Underneath
like,
the biggest tree.
take
That's
care of
adorable.
yourself, hun. And you know, pours you like the cider he was just pressing pours into like a little jug, like clay
Puts
jug
an
or something.
extra stick of cinnamon in.
Yeah, and sends you off. Yeah,
We love a supportive husband.
yeah.
The kids
all right.
immediately wake up and start climbing all over him and screaming.
Yeah,
He's just like,
but
I
he,
give a kiss to each of them.
but he totally handles it like the best dad ever, and he's just like, I got this, hun. You go change the world.
He's got one kid hanging on his neck, like choking him weakly. The other kid's on his leg, and he just starts to shove him back into the house.
All right. And that leaves us with Phil Smith. Phil Smith, where do we find edgy sword boy?
He's coming out of the woods. 'Cause
Okay.
He's been wandering. He's been looking for a way to get back home.
What a
So you see
classic JRPG starting thing too, right? Like
Yes.
you've gone through every other character like intro scene, and then all that's left is Phil Smith, and you click it,
Yep.
and it's just this guy just like grumbling through like this.
Yeah, he's just like wandering through. Like you just see him, like it just opens up the scene. He's coming out of these woods, and he goes to sit on this rock where he's like looking out. His sad theme song is playing in the background now as the sun kind of comes up.
Phil Smith.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then he
and
sees
then
the
he just
star.
sees the star.
Yep.
I just for some reason thought because he's Phil Smith, his theme song is also like it's like Phil Collins. It's like
It's just got,
My drums! It's my drums!
Yeah.
It's Phil Collins drumming! Ah!
That's awesome.
I don't care anymore.
All right, and we see you know what? Like, can we just get like a real edgy, like you see this?
Oh,
You see
that
this
was
starfall?
Sunday Bean posted that in the Discord, Amber.
That's his
God.
bullshit.
Nice.
It's so good.
We see this.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect.
That's
Thank you,
perfect.
Sunday.
Oh, wait, you know
Uh,
what? I can put it on stream. Keep going.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh.
can you put that on Twitch?
Yeah, it's just the
that should be
word
fine.
bullshit.
Okay, all right.
We
I
say
don't
it all the
care.
time.
Yeah, the
yeah,
kids
we've said way
already. The
worse, to
kids
be
need to
honest.
learn somehow,
We
and
also have said
that's
it
me,
worse.
Carver, youth educator.
um so Chris, Phil Smith, we see him and like, you know what, I think that like as he's walking, we get the classic JRPG kind of thing where like you're moving
Mhm.
your character through this map of this like dark forest before you reach like a cliff, and you reach like an open expanse.
There you go,
And
everyone.
we're
Enjoy
g-
it.
The
and we're
cape.
g-
I have a cape on. It's like billowing in the wind.
Absolutely. And we're seeing like a little monologue paragraph
Big sword
like,
over
as
your
you're
shoulder.
walking. Yep. And it says like Phil Smith, wandering warrior, like long
human fighter.
Yeah.
Also fights other stuff too.
His road is
He's
long
going through
and it's
the
about
woods.
to get longer.
Now, and we don't even have to know why you're not home. Maybe it's just like long lost, long separated from all he's loved and known.
Oh, he's loved and is known. Tragedy has come across him every step of the way. He doesn't know why, but that's his life.
And then we see the framed shot of you standing on a cliff before like a valley, and like down below we see like Phil Smith's little text box, and it says like, "There it is, I'm finally home." And then the star falls, and it goes down to the other side, and it crashes in like the other side of the valley, and we just see him say like, "Fuck."
It's pretty much it's like the Witcher thing. You're like looking at the sky. It's like
This is asterisk.
Yeah, I was gonna say dot.
Yeah.
I mean, there always is a character that swears too much,
right? And it's always like hashtag @ caret. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, so perfect. And then we see Phil Smith take the other road.
Yep.
Okay. Love it. Thank you all for just a wonderful intro to our and then we get the intro, the name again, Legends of Akeroth, Songs of a Lost Age, right? And now we are going to it'll say like chapter 1, the search, you know. And the next time you click it, there's a new like little intro cinematic. However, I would like all of you just to show off the mechanics of this game itself. There is a thing, actually we'll do this after. What we do is we're going to cut to you all as you've arrived at like a central big city that is on the way to where the star has fallen, right? And you're all there, and you're there with like a lot of other people as well who were like the first to see the star, right? But eventually what's going to happen is you're all going to get like, they're going to like go through, there's like basically there's a guild. So this is really cool rules. I just want to highlight this. We're not using it in this session, but there's really fun rules in Legends of Akeroth for guilds. And the intention is the players, the party of players at the table can start or be part of a guild that they will grow over time. And they'll like get new things. They'll recruit new people who can do new stuff for them. So like every time they set out, they have like new abilities, or when they come back, they can do cool stuff, which is just a really fun mechanic and like a pseudo base building. Although base building is a separate thing, has been unlocked in the backer kit. So if you want to see more of that, go back this on backer kit. But yeah, so the guild system is very, very fun. They give you like different bonuses and stuff like that. We're going to see you guys at a guild where basically a lot of people are just being ruled out, right? Like there's like an old person who was like, "Yeah, I was the first to see it in my town." They're like, yeah, we're not sending you to a star crater, ma'am. Like you can go home. She's like, okay. And then there's like, you know, like just a bunch of other people who are like injured or
It's jury duty selection.
yeah, exactly. One guy's like, "I just really dislike the rabbit folk," and they're like, "Okay, you can go home, sir. That's not cool at all." You know.
I won't go if there are any of them rabbits.
Listen.
You can go directly home, sir.
Yep. So yeah, it's jury duty. That's exactly what it is. And like again, think of like those 16-bit JRPGs where like there's just a crowd of sprites, right? And like one by one they like exit the scene until all that's left is the 5 of you and a black cat.
Ah.
Yep. Yeah. And Carver's like, "Damn it."
Yeah.
But eventually the guild looks at all of you and just says like, not only is this like, you know, an important moment in the history of Urwick and the ushering in of a new age, but like you all will be compensated for this. Like you all will not only be heroes, but like we are relying on you to come back and bring us news of what you find here. The world is going to change, and you will be the ones to you know, spread the word, all this stuff, right? Very JRPG stuff.
I expect compensation in numbers.
Yeah, and they do say that, right? But you know what? Hey, can you
A
roll
lot
me?
of money.
Good job.
What guys? What do we think barter is like? What is the check for bartering? You know,
I would say
Mind and
Mind
Maybe
Shadow.
Mind
I was gonna
Shadow.
say Shadow.
yeah.
Mind Shadow sounds
Oh.
good. Yeah.
World might be. That's fair too. Kind of instinct. I don't know. Yeah,
do you
Mind
get-
Shadow.
World could also work, right?
I'll
but
take Mind Shadow.
Mind Shadow works. And if we want, we could turn this into a group check just for the sake of
Yeah, let's do that.
Showing off how these work, right? Like, so we've seen how general checks work, and we'll see that again. But if we want to do a group check, group checks are on page 89. So let me go to that real quick. And I believe how it works is each of you just chooses one of your attributes that
okay.
fits how you are helping approach this situation. So like if Phil Smith wants to just be like, you know,
Big and intimidating.
look at these. You know what I mean? Like, look at these. This is what you're paying for. You know what I mean? And this is a terrible example because I am a weak boy. But
Like
Phil Smith is not.
creatine ain't free.
But yeah, so like each of you can just choose an attribute, and if obviously mind and shadow work, I think anybody choosing shadow, I will give a boon to. Or mind. If you choose mind or shadow, you have a boon. So all of your 4s or 1 4 can become a 5.
Okay. Wait, so but we're only rolling? We're contributing? How does that work
No,
for a
but you
group
can
roll?
use any ability though to contribute, right?
Correct. And that means you roll the number associated with that attribute, right? So if you
E6,
choose
correct?
Okay,
that
gotcha.
number of D6, correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna try soul. Well, soul is also like willpower and force of personality. But
Yeah,
also just
soul
like
could
earthy
be
crunchiness.
soul could be just like appealing to their best interest, right? Or like
Which is
the
what I'm going to do.
importance of
Like,
the moment.
or just like I'm just gonna be like, I just think that this moment is very, very.
So important. We need to be outfitted properly.
Yeah, no, I
It's
completely. Yeah.
the magnanimousity of this moment is so great that we really just, I feel, need to be, should be reflected in, how we
Don't
go
wanna
and greet
skimp.
whatever may be waiting for us out there. He says
Right.
as his robe just like falls open.
Oh my! It's terrible.
Someone's
And,
gonna buy ad space on your Speedo.
and I got his Speedo, by the way, is like tiger print.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
He
it
has,
is.
I got one success on that.
Well done, dear.
Thank you.
One success. Okay.
So
What did you get for successes, Carver, on shadow?
3.
3. Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Wow.
I
Excellent.
accept compensation in numbers.
I'm just here like I'm grateful for whatever you can give me.
And half now, half
I
on
got you.
completion.
so what's
Industry
success is considered
standard.
again?
What was the question?
Was success like the
5
number
or
wise?
6.
No successes.
Okay. What attribute did you roll?
I was using body, but
Okay.
it's like
Yep.
it's more like one of these kind of things where I'm too cool, so I'm like trying to like flex my forearms more than
You're
anything
leaning
else.
against that wall, but there's some guy already there.
We get the
Oh, it's a cooler guy, isn't it?
we get
It's
the
an
16
even
bit
Cooler
emo
haircut.
guy
guy.
with a better
He's just
lead.
like,
Oh yeah, I got the hair
and then
too.
that
It's where
guy
it's just
takes
like
sunglasses
it's like
out and puts them on.
green.
And you're like,
Tracy
shit, I got
Salt.
mobbed. Yeah.
And that guy didn't get picked for some reason.
Tracy, so we know the reason, those of us who played Mutant Year Zero.
How about Laxidus? What did Laxidus do?
I think because he's still religious in a sort of way. In a sort of way, he's gonna roll gods.
Sure.
And I have
That
2
makes
in
a
that,
lot
and
of
it's
sense.
just like it's like
a
hey.
prophecy.
And it's like for me, it's just like hey, it's like whatever.
He's like, we are the chosen.
You can't put a price on the future of the world.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But let me. And that is no successes for me.
Wow.
Okay, so we got a total of 4 successes. Now, normally, that's a full success. However, in group checks, because you're all doing it, the thresholds actually increase because
Damn it, you guys dragged me down.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it is absolutely Carver being like, I need numbers, and then being like, oh, I don't know, and then like all the rest of you just being like, unintentionally being like,
stop helping.
Laxidus and Weezer, Weezer are both like, listen, man, like the world, like this, and Laxidus unintentionally goes like, you can't put a price on the end of the world, and like they actually use that to say like, yeah, like who cares? You know what I mean? Like this isn't about the money. But to Carver, he's like, yes, it is. So
Fuck,
you
it's
still
not.
you get a mixed success. So you manage to get a little bit more coin out of it. Dralix, I believe they're called.
Dravix.
Can I get
Dravix.
any percent fronted? Any percent fronted?
Yeah, sure. They totally front you a little bit. Yeah.
Wow. Ooh.
And they say to buy provisions for the journey. So,
money.
Yeah, and so they've whittled it down to all of you, and we are going to do our first journey roll. So this is the typical in between settlements. Normally in this game, you'll be
Right
doing
back.
it.
I must feed my cat before she
Sure.
devours my ankles.
Okay. Yeah, let's not
What a
get
way to
our
phrase
ankles
that.
eaten.
We could never refuse burger.
So let me just real quick, I'll talk about the journey rules. Journey rules are whenever the party moves between settlements and adventure sites over land, right? So very straightforward. It just kind of resolves in like a few different roles. You can usually, get boons and things like that from certain equipment that you may have or things like that. You can there are hazards, there are great tables for events that happen. You set your travel pace, you modify the the rate that you can travel and the bonuses or penalties you get to these rolls based on certain terrain modifiers. There are event tables, D100 event tables for like every type of biome and terrain you can imagine, as well as generic, so like there's no shortage of just rolling for inspiration. But we're going to do it very simple. There are also clocks that are really interesting. You have like a resource clock that dwindles down before something happens, and you have pool clocks that fill up, very similar to a lot of other games where like basically when you fill that, something happens. So we're not using any of those because I'm kind of keeping you guys on rails for the purposes of getting through stuff. So we're going to do a simple journey roll. While Amber is not here, I need you guys to determine a few things for me. The first is the marching order. There are 3 places your character can be during a journey. You can be in the vanguard, out in front, where you are spotting threats ahead of time, you are triggering any traps that may be ahead of you, and you are making the checks for anything that lies ahead. You can be in the middle. You don't make any checks, but you're basically just like keeping the map, your provisions, things like that, protecting anything you may be moving from A to B. And then there's the rear guard, which is you're covering any surprises from behind, spotting pursuers, or you might make checks as well to see if anything is sneaking up on you. Does anybody have an immediate feeling?
Yeah, I mean, Weezer's in the middle.
Middle.
I'm in the front.
Yeah, we're
Front.
Kent and I are the mind workers.
Okay.
We belong in the middle.
And I actually love this. We're gonna I think put Carver in the rear, which is really interesting.
Back.
Just because, but because if Sapanya and Phil are in the front, then I think maybe I imagine Carver looks at Weezer and Laxatus like in the middle and just goes, "Oh hell no."
Oh, yeah.
Weezer's going to talk to her the whole way.
Yeah.
And just be like,
Like walk backwards, and it's just like
yeah, he is. He's actually walking backwards and being like, I use this aloe facial, and you can like feel my skin, like feel this, feel how smooth my skin is.
Man,
And
I'm
he's
not
just like,
touching your face.
just feel it, right feel. And just like the whole time just talking about like his lotions,
His skincare
His
routine.
lotions.
skincare routine. Yes.
His lotions.
Yeah, I'm a very different kind of earthy. I'm like constantly touching the ground and like feeling the I don't assume the forest, like the environment that we're in. I'm
So-
sensing for traps and stuff. Yeah.
While I ask, does anybody have any perks or abilities of their class or anything like that that matters here, or kin?
Yeah, so I have ground sense, which helps me kind of sense unstable ground or movement through the earth. once
Ooh,
per scene.
I like that a lot, actually. Can you roll me world plus soul, I think? Or maybe world plus world, honestly.
World plus world. Okay. Oh god.
Is that good or bad for you?
Oh no, I was forgetting the number to my phone to lock it. That's what
Yeesh.
that sound
Yeah.
was.
Okay. Jess, do you roll
Um,
dice on your phone?
Yeah.
I love it.
No, you can't see it, but yeah.
Oh, I'm going to need dice for this game. Hold on.
3 successes.
Wow.
Unless-
So that is a
Yeah,
mixed success.
Unfortunately, that's mixed. Yeah.
Are any of those 4s that are failures?
I have 1/4 that is a failure. Yeah.
I'll give you a boon on this because of it being pertinent to the situation.
So
I think
no,
that
that's 4.
I think that you do sense. I don't know if it's like traps in the ground, but I think your ground sense is giving you like what can I movement. I think that you feel
Tremor
a lot
sense.
like I think that you feel a lot of movement nearby. And you can tell, like, you guys know that, like, you were given basically like a map of how to get to roughly where this crater should be. It's over. It's it's over these hills through this forest. There's a small village at the edge of the forest on the other side, and then beyond that village, there should be the crater. Right. You guys are making your way into the forest now, and you feel a lot of movement towards that village. Um, so I think that's what I'll give you. It kind of prompts you that you think that you wonder if maybe something else is heading towards this crater. And sure, for the sake of this, you also avoid some like pitfalls and like snags and things like that that would have slowed your party moving through here.
Assuming that Phil Smith stops.
Sure, Phil Smith. Yeah.
As
What
I'm
what are
like,
you doing in the Vanguard?
I mean, pretty much I'm like being gloomy and but I am listening. Like every
okay.
time like the camera goes to my screen, you can hear Phil Collins, do 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 do.
Just like imagining the sunset still, wishing you were there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now see,
Like,
I'm
well, I'm
imagining
trying to
like
like look through the trees. Like I'm looking, like, but I'm not like a forest person. So like
He's gazing into middle distance.
I'm
I
looking,
I
yeah, like
so
I'm
badly
looking like
want this to be
I'm looking
other.
like I'm doing something. Like, 'cause I could fight, but like this stuff I can't do shit. Like that's how I end up like getting into traps and getting into fights because I usually like walk into traps. So, but I look
Nice
like
to
I'm
have
doing
friends.
something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that we get the other implication of the Samwise Gamgee quote. If I take one more step, it's the furthest away from home. You know what I mean? Like, because you're walking in the other direction, you're like, damn it, I just want to go home.
I just want to go home.
Hydrate.
Does
Thanks-
dip count as
thanks, Doc.
hydrating? There's water in it.
Sure.
So as we're traversing, though, I will say probably to Phil Smith, like, you look like a capable warrior. Like, do you do this a lot?
Too much.
This is my first time kind of out.
Oh.
You've never left home?
Like short distances, never quite this adventurous, I suppose. Never quite this dangerous.
You'll find you'll appreciate it more when you get back.
If you get back.
If you get back.
Oh.
Yikes. And you know what? I think that's the perfect opportunity. That's the perfect moment, right, for him being like, yeah, like, you'll appreciate more if you get back. And we see O from Sapanya. And then Sapanya like rushes forward to stop Phil from just like walking into like a spike pit. And it's just like,
Yep.
Not there though. You do this a lot. And then we cut to a different.
He's here in the background, Carver, like, I'm not touching your face, man.
Yeah.
God damn it, old man. That's just your dick in the hand.
Like, look,
It's dangerous out there. Take this.
God, it's
just
dangerous to go
lotion.
alone. Take this. God
It's
damn it, old man. That's just your
it's
dick in your
lotion.
hands.
All right. So yeah, we won't even bother with the rear guard. I think nothing is coming up behind you. I think that that's a good scene to just kind of cut through these forests. We get our JRPG like random encounter, you know what I mean? Thing. But we're not
Dun,
gonna
dun,
Something
dun,
throwing
we all,
pixels
we
at
all
us.
get to like our fighting positions,
Yeah.
and we just
Brady,
yeah.
you were going
side.
straight into the wild Pokemon sound.
Yes, I was. I did.
I fucking heard that. I'm like, I know this.
so like it's like the beginning, like we're fighting a bunch of slimes, like
So
or it's like we're all like these grizzled warriors, but we're like first level fighting slimes.
Yeah, exactly. You're about to get into your first combat very, very soon. I think that so journeys work like this, and normally you would roll a few other things. There may be paces that you would travel at, and my question I think would be, you know what? Let's do that. When Sapanya notices that there's a lot of movement towards this village, do you go back and tell people?
I'll alert the group. Yeah.
Do you guys decide to hoof it or keep a steady pace?
Maybe it's a parade for the conquering heroes.
Probably dangerous. He pulls out some like eye cream.
I rack my sword.
Yeah, and he's just like, maybe we should go quickly.
Yeah, I would say probably hoof it.
He puts like the white
Let's
zinc on
go.
his nose to protect from the sun.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cernibus, smart. Save the
game.
game. Yeah, absolutely.
Save game.
You know what's
Save
funny
some.
is there's actually a little bit at the end of the core rulebook that does say like saving the game and like what you should do like at the end of sessions and beginning of sessions to like
Aw.
how to end and how to like pick back up,
Oh,
like
cool.
what to
Oh, I
remember.
love
And
that.
yeah, very clever way to present that. All right, let's say that you guys move at a fast pace just for the sake of this. You are going to take a minus 2d6 penalty to
Ooh.
perception or stealth related rolls. We're going to roll this into one. Yeah, but just for the sake of
Yeah.
so why don't we do another group check? And ooh, does that work? No, I think this is gonna have to be a Vanguard thing. Who is leading the way? And if it's gonna be Sapanya again, that's totally fine. But I think that there are like support actions to like give people +1 die and things like that. Normally that's aiding in combat. Let's just go ahead and say this is another group check, but I'm just going to. It says minus 2d6 on perception or stealth based rolls. What do we think? How do we want to rule this? Because I don't want to take minus 2d6 away from all of you. And it feels unfair.
Oh, because it'll.
Yeah, because I think that it depends. If you're trying to get there fast, I guess this could be like a body world roll to trek through.
Okay. But it's minus 2d6.
Yeah, but minus 2d6
for everyone.
1 die.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Everybody roll body and world, but subtract 2 from whatever your total is.
I see you this, and I raise you body shadow for dodging
stealth?
roots
Yes.
and trees and limbs and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Feel free to pitch me other ideas for your character, how they may be going about it.
1.
Okay.
Success.
I got 1 too.
Nope.
Okay.
1 success for me.
Jess, did you get 1 success?
I got 1 success as well. Yep.
Phil Smith finds the pit.
That's 4 successes, and I don't think
that's how I fight so much. Like I wasn't a fighter when I started, but I just keep on falling to pits and getting attacked, so I just leveled up.
Yeah.
There's always skellies at the bottom of the pit, and you're just like,
I guess I'm becoming a fighter now. Like.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our first tutorial combat here as you guys arrive in this small village at the edge of the forest, and you find that again. Suikoden is in my mind right now. Like eventually you go to a town and like there's just people just like running amok in their little like pre-patterns, and then there's like a bunch of like bad guys running around, right?
and their little fires, they're just like
Yep. So it looks like that, and there's just a bunch of goblins running around in this village, and they're yelling, and we see like their little text boxes like come and go really quick. Like it says like I know we're close. It has to be around here somewhere. I saw it come down.
Give me your money. Give me your kids.
Yeah. Well, no, like they're looking
for the star.
They're looking for the star. They're yelling like, "Where is it? You saw it. I know you saw it." And then there's one other, real quick. There's one other goblin who's just like, "I found a cat. Catch the cat." And it's chasing this little cute little like red lion looking cat with like these little like there's a picture of it. I forgot to tell Sarah about it, but
no, I have the picture.
Perfect.
If you would all direct your attention to the stream real quick, I just switched from the enemy pictures to this baby's picture.
Yeah, one of them. One of the goblins is chasing this cute little thing called a cherry lionette.
What? Somebody posted in the chat for me.
I'll pull it up in chat and then I'll.
Yay!
Yeah, and Sarah was kind enough to go through and like screenshot a bunch of the. This is what the enemy cards look like in Legends of Akeroth, which is very cool. Awesome. Every enemy is going to have its own card like this, so it's very easy to just kind of like look at and know what you have to do. But you guys are up against a bunch of
if
goblins.
You search cherry lionette in Google, you receive recipes for a cherry galette, which is not the same thing.
Well, I mean, maybe it is.
But
maybe it's.
I am intrigued now by the cherry galette.
Yeah,
that sounds great.
This is what the goblin wants to make out of it.
So, You guys are going to run into the town, and you are going to we're going to go into our first combat. Combat and again, we get that like screen just kind of like warps, and then you go into all of you on one side of the screen and all of the goblins on the other side of the screen, and you guys are going to go into your little
We've got our little bouncing animation. Bop, bop,
absolutely,
bop,
yep.
bop, bop.
Enemy heroes always go first unless there's a rare ambush. This is not an ambush. If anything, you're ambushing them. And then it's popcorn initiative. So one of you will go, and then one of the enemy will go, and then back and forth until one side is out of enemies, and then and then the rest of some other side goes. But I think I did this where there's equal amounts of enemies. So there's 6 goblins, and there's 5 goblins, and there are 5 of you. So two of them look like regular goblins. One of them has a bow, one of them has a staff like that, and the other one's like a big old boy goblin. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So one of you gets to go, and it could be whoever we want. Let's see.
I'm gonna run in, and I'm gonna grab the cat, and I'm gonna get the goblin to chase me because I have the cat.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, we should probably talk about how combat works. The way that it works is we are using the zone rules, which is an optional set of rules instead of grid-based combat for the purposes of this one shot. It's just going to be zones, right? So, like, there's the ally zone, which is your side of the screen. You can move your character forward into the middle, which is like the clash zone, or you can get onto the other side into the enemy backline, but then you're in the enemy backline, right? So there are 3 zones. You can move, if you have a movement speed, you can get to wherever you want. Like you can move one zone at a time. And then based on your weapons, so like crossbows and bows for Carver and Sapanya, you can shoot into any zone. But if you have a melee weapon that you are doing, you need to be in the clash zone or in the same zone as an enemy. Unless you have a pole arm, you can attack adjacent zones. And then we'll talk about there's two phases of battles. There's tactical mode, where you choose your action, and then there's duel mode if you engage the enemy, which is a really fun, like it zooms into that exact clash and then resolves like damage and the roll, and you can get hit back. And there's like a they call it a triangle, I think it's called, or the matchup. So like blades are better than breakers, or better than lances, or better than blades. So you get like bonuses and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is fun. So on your turn, you can do 2 things from the following list, and I'll explain, Carver, what you are going for.
I was gonna say, what is one of them? Grab the cat.
I think that it's interact.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So there is cast, which is to cast a spell, but that is specifically a non-offensive spell, or it's an offensive spell, but then it goes into duel mode. Engage is any kind of like damage, right? Like you're hitting somebody, you're casting a spell that hurts, you're shooting into combat, whatever. You can hold and do nothing for your turn. You basically guard. You get +3 defense, take half damage, and you gain 1 tempo, which like gives you more actions later. You can use an item. You can interact, which is anything else. You can use your limit break. You can support an ally, which is you can aid by casting a spell. You can guard them, or you can use an item, and then you can move. So I imagine you are moving and interacting here, Carver, to save that cat.
Boop, boop.
Why don't you roll?
And I can take full advantage of my special ability, which is I have slip between, so I can move through and by opponents with no opportunity attacks.
Wow, that's really nice.
So I kind of love that, and like that kind of works really well with like the classic JRPG rogue thing, where like you have like steal, right? Like steal was an ability for a lot of like thieves and stuff like that.
Spin out of the way of this bow here, slide under this guy here, grab this cat, yoink.
I'm gonna give you a real softball here and just give you shadow on this.
Hell yeah. I have to roll all of my bones.
Nice.
Wow. The bones.
Don't fuck this up, Carver. Don't fuck this up.
It's just like jokes on you. The cat doesn't like you either.
Okay, I got 3 successes.
3
Ooh,
successes.
okay.
Okay. So you're gonna get in there. It is a mixed success. What I'm gonna say is you free the cherry linette from being chased by this goblin. You catch its attention, and it gets out of the combat. Right. So like for the purposes of this combat, like it was being chased in a circle by this goblin, and you get it to escape.
God damn it! But I didn't grab it.
The mixed success here is that you don't provoke any opportunity attacks because of your ability, but now you are in the same zone, I think, as like the enemies, right? That's where you're at, unfortunately. So
Damn
Carver,
it.
you may
Got
get
away from
attacked.
me.
And you know what? Let's just go ahead and say this. I think that one of the regular old goblins is gonna attack you now. Because it is its turn. We're gonna do popcorn initiative. So you
This
moved
bitch.
and you moved and you interacted. So let's go ahead and this is just gonna be a goblin swordsman who's just like, you you scared away my cat. It gets 2 actions on its turn as well, but I have to roll a d6 to see what it does, which is really fun. It just has a d6
Okay.
for an action table. I got a 4, which says taunt. Taunt a character within range 2. So Carver, I need you to roll soul plus gods.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
0. Okay, so on a failure, you have to target this swordsman on your next attack.
I'm gonna slap
if
the
able.
shit out of this guy.
Yeah. But you're not up again until next round, right? So, but we have to remember that you are targeting this swordsman, and then it rolls a second action because you are already in its zone, and it's going to recklessly lunge at you, and attack. So it rolls. Let's see. Does it say what it rolls on it? Roll attack on crit, swordsman, and target take additional damage. So it's going to roll.
Don't crit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you're dead.
Let's see. I imagine this thing is just rolling. It just says roll to attack. I can't see. Oh, it has 3 body, and it's using a short sword blade. It says 1d6 plus body physical. Oh, that's right. You roll to see if you hit. The way attack rolls work, since you didn't do one, Carver, is you just roll the damage die roll. So like based on the weapon you have. His says 1d6 plus body. So he's gonna roll
1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3. And as long as his die doesn't come up a 1 would be a miss, a 6 would be a crit. Any crit explodes. So you just keep rolling it, and you can chain crits. He got a
Nice.
5. So he got 5 plus 3. He hits you. What is your defense, Carver?
My defense, because I have evasive step, so whenever I move more than 2 squares
You
in
did,
a round,
yeah.
I get +1 defense.
Okay.
So my defense is 8.
Okay, so he dealt exactly 8 damage to you, which brings your defense to 0, which unfortunately breaks your defense. So this is a perfect tutorial here. Defense break is a big deal. When they break, it says attacks against this creature now crit on the full number or 1 less, right? And anyone attacking you gains a boon when attacking you. So they step their dice up from a d6 to a d8. And you remain defense broken until the end of your next turn. So you are much easier to hit. However, here's a fun thing. You're still up. So Carver, you get to... Oh, actually, it dealt +1 damage because of the reckless lunge. So you take 1 damage to your hit points.
This motherfucker.
But you get to counter. Every time we zoom in on a duel and a clash, they basically... they hit you, but if you stay up, you get to hit them right back. What is your weapon, by the way, that you're using right now?
We're gonna go with the rapier.
Okay, which is a blade?
Blade, yes.
Okay, so it's blade versus blade. There's no advantage to this. So you're just gonna roll your damage die. What is the rapier roll?
D6 plus my primary ability, so D6 plus 3.
Okay, roll 1d6 plus 3.
Rogue sounds pretty good.
6.
6 total, or you rolled a 6?
6 total. Oh, 6 total. I rolled a 3.
Okay. So you are going to deal 6 damage to this guy, but 7 because you get +1 because he was reckless. So you break his defense, deal 2 damage to him. And he is also defense broken until the end of his next turn. So anybody else who wants to hit this guy, you can whoop him pretty good. All right. Okay, and then that will bring up one of you.
I will do my what is it, battering line to go up in and smack that bastard.
Okay, so you're gonna hit that same dude that that just hit Carver?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, and you are. Can you read battering line to us again?
Move up the 3 squares in a 3 squares in a straight line, making 1 attack during the move. On a hit, deal damage equal to your class dice, and apply exposed.
Okay, so what does your weapon? What does your greatsword roll for damage?
D12.
Wow, really?
Damn.
Got a big sword.
Is
Big
that what
ol'-
that's? No, hold on. I gotta check that. Is that
Yeah, I
right?
just checked it. It was
yeah,
it was
D12
D12.
plus primary.
D12 plus primary. Holy
Get
cow!
fucked.
Big sword.
That's crazy.
Anime
Okay.
sword.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yep.
Right back.
So what did you get on your D12?
It is 2.
No.
Plus your primary.
Plus
but
your
plus
primary.
your primary.
So it's what would that be? My
Soul.
My-
You chose.
soul. Yeah, so that'd
So
be
3?
3d6s.
No, it's just
No.
no, it's just the
flat 3.
number.
Yep.
Just flat 3.
Oh, it's 3.
Oh,
Yep.
actually, hold on. Wait a
What?
second. You get a boon when attacking a defense broken character. So you don't roll a d12. You roll a d20, Chris.
Really? Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. You get to roll a d20 plus 3.
Plus 3, so 16.
Okay, this dude's dead. This goblin is
I just like go
absolutely-
up on him and just like
absolutely destroyed, right? Yeah, that's the beauty of boons in combat, right? You step up your dice a full size. So you went from a d12 to a d20, which allowed
Normally,
you to do
I was- yeah.
silly damage. He has no defense left to defend himself. You just destroy this goblin.
Wash.
And yeah, and that's awesome. And since he's not up, there's no countering. So yeah, that's awesome. I think that for the sake of this tutorial combat, there is a goblin brute, he's called. And I think he sees you just like destroy his little friend, and he looks at you and he just goes like, "Hey, why did you pick on someone slightly bigger than that other guy?" And
I look at him and just go, okay.
so he's going to attack you. He has a bone maul. So he's going to roll a d8 plus his body, which is 4. I got a 3 on the die, so that's 7. What is your defense, Phil Smith?
I believe it's 9 for my plate mail.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you take 7 damage. So your defense right now is 2 for the future rounds, right? That does not refill until the end of combat, or until like when you get your defense broken. The next turn when it ends, your defense goes all the way back up to full. So you're
So
at
it's
2
at the
defense.
end of the round or the end of the
End of your next turn.
next turn. Okay.
Only if you're broken, right? So like for you, if you don't even get targeted next turn, or if they miss you, then you still have 2 defense, right? Like your armor's taking that damage until the next turn.
Okay.
So you're going to take 7 to your defense, but then you're still up. So you get to roll d12 plus 3 to hit this dude back. Counters can't crit. So even if you roll a 12 on this, it's not a crit.
Ha! 1.
Okay,
Plus
that's actually
3.
a miss. Let me double check this actually. I don't know if counters can miss. Let me see. Miss on 1 in normal single roll. It says here a counter is not a basic attack. It doesn't crit. It can still defense break. I assume it can still miss. So I'm gonna say
Yeah, so
that you
plus-
miss. Yeah, on this
Okay.
counter. Yeah. Sorry. All right. And that will bring up one of yous guys.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm waiting because I'm the healer. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
Oh,
the
nice.
turn.
So
Yeah.
I'll go next, and I will use one of my
Sure.
spells
Ooh.
towards the big brute guy.
Okay. Yeah.
One of the divine spells that I took was a offensive spell.
Love
It's
it.
condemn.
Okay.
It deals 1d6 damage, light damage. It uses 3 SP, and it until the end of my next turn, the target has a -2 to defense.
Oh, okay. So this is condemn. Let's see. It says deal 1d6 light damage. Okay. And then it will take -2 defense. Do you have to roll to attack? I imagine so, right? Let's see. Oh no, spells don't miss. That's one of the benefits of spells, actually. So they can't crit, but they can't miss.
So I with the spells, I up spell points and all that stuff. For a sage level 1, I start with 10 spell points.
Okay.
So I have go down to 7 with this, and let me roll damage.
Yep, roll a d6.
That is just 4.
Okay. 4 total.
4 total.
Okay. So I got to check to see if it targets defense. And then I don't think you have any augmentations. Let's see. Offensive spells. Battlecast. Follow the rules for duels. Your spells cannot crit or trigger counters. Okay, cool. So you're going to deal 4 damage to him. I'm going to say that for the sake of this, I'm not sure. I'm not going to look it up right now. I didn't know. I knew we didn't have a mage going into this, so I didn't look into the spells too much. I'm going to say it bypasses defense. So he'll take 4 damage and has -2 to his defense until the end of your next turn or his next turn.
I believe it says my next turn, but I will double check that quickly.
Okay. All right. And that will bring up, you know what? You cast a spell, their mage is up. Their mage gets 2 actions as well. They have a passive that says, I got to read these passives a little bit more, but here goes. I got a 4. So they have a smoke veil in a 2x2 square. It becomes lightly obscured. Allies in the zone get +1 defense. I'm going to say that works for the entire zone. So all of the goblins in the back line currently have +1 defense. And then it gets one other action, which is a 2, which just says Firebolt. So it's going to shoot at you, Laxidus. And you're going to take 2 fire damage.
Okay. It is until my next turn.
Okay.
The end of my next turn. Yep.
Oh, and like this is what I love about Popcorn Initiative and games like this too, right? Like, so if Laxidus waits to go last next round, that means that this guy has -2 defense for a long time, and you can all just wail on him, right? If you play this right. All right, that was the mage's turn, so I think that means the only one left is Wheeze, the Wheeze.
It's also me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry,
also me.
Sapanya. I'm sorry, Sapanya.
That's okay.
Go for it, Sapanya.
Is anyone still threatening like a civilian?
We've gone into like JRPG combat, so like
Okay. Gotcha. So I will shoot
The battlefield is suddenly shockingly clear, except for us and the opponent.
Yeah, I mean, narratively, we could say sure. The other swordsman, right? Like the other, or you know what? There's actually there is a ranger. You know what I mean? So maybe what we see is one of them is like up on top of a building. If you want to target that guy.
Okay.
Do a little duel of the ranged.
I'll stop short, pull out my crossbow, and I will shoot him.
Okay. Nice.
So I just roll a D8.
If that's
my dice. Yeah, I got a 2 as well. 2.
Okay. And it doesn't add anything, just 2?
No, just the D8.
Okay, so you hit and deal 2 damage to it, and
thank you, Christian. I was proud of that one.
It was very good.
Oh, I'm purposefully avoiding Zoom chat. So,
you should.
Okay.
That is
wise. Okay, so you hit it. It is soaked up by their defense, and then I don't think they can counter. I don't know. Ranged attack. Yeah, I think they can actually, as long as they're in range. So they're going to shoot back at you.
Okay.
1d6 plus body, which is going to be 6 damage. Sips.
Oof. Okay.
Yep. What is your defense?
My defense is 7, so it's now 1.
So you're down to 1. Yep.
Okay.
All right. And now it's up. You know what? That was its counter. So it's going to go now, and it's going to keep pressing the fight against you. I rolled a 1, which is a miss.
Okay.
Because it does say on the action table 1d6, but on a 1, that's always a miss. So it misses the. Oh, actually, I guess I got to roll again. Okay, so never mind. You take 5 more damage, Sips. Sorry.
Oof. Okay. So then, if I have 1 defense, does that mean my defense gets broken and then I take the rest, the 4?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then it gets to move 1, but it's already in the back line. So, you do get to. Oh, it says after you make a ranged attack, move a square, no counters. This is how the archer is like sneaky for them. So you don't get to shoot back on this one because you just got hit.
Gotcha.
And its second action, it's a 5. Relocate, move 3 +1 defense. So effectively, this thing's defense hasn't actually changed. Sips, sorry. All right, and that will bring up the Wheeze.
The Wheeze. All right,
Also,
so Sips.
Rainy,
Go ahead.
I know you're avoiding looking at chat with everyone. Can you just pull up the private message I just sent? That way I have my
sure.
behind the scenes chat. Okay, thank you.
But accidentally
Yes.
pull up the whole chat too.
Okay.
It's actually, well, you're fine.
No, it's not. That's nothing.
It's not
There's
the
nothing
worst.
bad.
No, what's happening
I just
in
do a lot
the
of
main
goose
No,
jokes.
we're just
Now
being
it's just
silly.
silly.
Yeah, it's
What's
not the worst.
happening in the main chat
Some
is
goose
Ken
jokes.
found these people's beautiful art of a biblically accurate goose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the rule book, and now everyone's making Goosifer jokes.
Absolutely, yeah. Biblically
So-
accurate goose is great.
It's perfect.
So I can make. I have 2 actions. Is that correct?
Correct. You have 2
Yeah.
actions.
So I can like move and all right. How far away is Sips from me?
Um,
Sips took the most damage, right?
I
don't think Sips moved.
I didn't go in. So like I'm probably right next to you.
correct.
Oh, excellent, perfect.
But
All right,
I
so-
don't think I
wait,
took the most damage. Did I?
I've
I'm only
taken
down
one.
4. Oh, never mind.
I think you took
Yeah,
the
you-
most beyond your defense. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then it is me.
I will. Since if Sips is next to me, that's awesome. I will cure wounds. So you get hit with an arrow, and then you feel like this ointment being put on you.
And then you feel warm ointment. And you're
Just
like,
mud.
ah!
He's
Put
just
the
like,
mud on
It's
it.
like it's applied like a
Exactly
shoulder
the thing for
massage.
that.
Like,
And he's
hey,
just
here's
like,
some
yeah,
ointment
this is
for you.
like a very
It'll be good
uncomfortable,
for
like,
you.
massage of ointment, but you feel better because
Like it
I'm
draws
gonna
out the
cast-
toxins.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
rub
I'm
some
This
gonna
dirt
is
on it.
my personal hell. It's a good thing that I am just a talking cat for stream because the faces I am making. This is revolting personally to
You want to be
me.
healed or not? Okay. So I have cure wounds. An ally within 3 squares heals hit points equal to class die. Believe class die is 1d4.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. 3.
Yay! Thank you, Weezer.
You're
Very
welcome.
nice.
And then I'm also, since I have another action,
Mhm.
I'm
That's
going
nice.
to stay next to Sips
Mhm.
to give her my blessed touch, which is
Ooh.
guard an ally. They gain hit points equal to half class die.
Okay.
So I
Wow.
can basically heal you up twice.
So, yep.
And that is 4 I rolled that time. So that's basically you get
Another
another 2.
2.
So you're back up. Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Excellent.
So I was like, wait, stay right there. I have exactly the thing. And I rub it around my bag and I collect this like odd ointment out of a bottle and like rub it on you. And then I'm like, just kind of stand near you as my robe opens and like gives you like a little bit of cover. And it's just like, and that's
You're
I'm
welcome.
just like,
I'm
"You're
married.
welcome." It's fine. This just happens all the time. And
That's-
kind of like
that's-
trying to
that's-
put-
You're like,
that's a
I'm
random
a
one.
professional.
That's so
I
good.
would like to remind everyone that Christian said he was
He's
playing a
wonderful. I
wholesome
love him.
character.
He's wholesome.
And he was
This is a
playing
wholesome character
he
for
was
me.
playing a healer on purpose to
You
play
have
a nice character to
A
chill.
tiger print speedo.
Yeah, this is a
Yes,
whole
but that's not.
But he has
But
the
it's under a
Speedo.
robe. But it's
Yeah.
under a robe.
the
That's
robe
usually
keeps
Speedo.
opening and he's rubbing ointment. I'm gonna mute myself
But
so we can
she's a
continue with this
healer.
lovely one
Yeah.
shot.
Let's get through this because it is. I did see that
Honestly,
it's
this
9,
is on
10.
brand for a lot of animes out there. I just
This is
wanna
true. This is
throw it
true.
out
Yeah.
there.
This is a JRPG. It's a little different.
Even
Yeah, there's some of that in JRPGs too. but,
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. None
Oh,
of the
there's some
ones
not
that
as
I've
much,
played.
but-
not
yeah,
guys in speedos.
not as much, but yeah.
That's a joke.
No, that's fair. There are guys in speedos. They're
Well,
just
Final Fantasy VII,
great.
there's that
Yeah, I
weird
was gonna
guy.
say there's usually the villain though. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not guys in speed.
That's
Yeah, it's
Final
like
Fantasy VII was
Seven.
exactly the one I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
not to say it gets weird sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get through this tutorial and we'll take a little break. What was that? Has
That was
everybody on
Weezer, that
both
was
sides
everyone.
gone?
Yep.
Or there's
Mhm.
yeah, because we took out a swordsman, right? So
Mhm.
I think that's everybody. So we're back at the top of the order. There's one swordsman left, an archer, a brute, and a mage. Who wants to go this first on this round for you guys?
I'm gonna shoot the mage.
Ooh, okay, I like that. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I got another 2.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm gonna try. Poor girl. She's trying her best.
So just to and unfortunately it does get to counter because it has crazy range. So like you shoot it and he hits you with a firebolt for 5 fire damage.
Oof. It's a good
Eesh.
thing I'm right next to the healer.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you just got healed, and then how does
More
Reese
ointment.
feel
Is
about
this
this? As like you're like stay right there, feel better, and then all of a sudden she just takes another shot and gets hit with another firebolt. You're like,
My
I'm just like,
first singe.
I'm just like, you are very rude. I'm yelling at the goblins.
you do get a second action if you want.
I can't attack twice though, right? Is that not a thing
I
I
don't
can
see
do?
why not. Doesn't say you can't.
You know what? I'm gonna take cover. Is what
Okay.
I will do.
So is that you?
Probably shadow. It's probably interact.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Right?
Yeah, I'll give you an interact to maybe
Maybe
hide.
shadow and world, because like I know
Sure.
like
Sure, I
terrain
like
and
that.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and then you know what we'll do is this is a little bit of already homebrewing and bending the rules, but the number of successes you get, I will give you plus to your defense until the start of your next turn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have 2 success.
Okay, so consider your defense 2 until the end, or although at the end of this turn your defense recharges, so now your defense is back to full and you have plus 2 defense.
Gotcha.
For this. Okay. All right, so that's going to bring them up. I'm going to go back to the brute who is going to swing at Phil Smith. Phil Smith, is your defense broken right now?
No,
Or is it still at 2?
it's still at 2.
Okay, so I'm going to roll twice to see what this brute does to you. That is a 6. War cry. All goblins in the scene gain plus 1d6 to their next attack roll.
Wow. these
Wow.
pricks. That's
These
bad.
goblins are hard.
Yeah, I did not expect this to be this crazy. I was like, goblins,
To
they're
be
easy,
fair,
right?
I think it's because we also only have like 2 fighters.
I
Yeah.
just dropped
No,
a die.
1 fighter, really.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dropped a die. Let's try
Okay.
and roll this
It's all
next
right.
one.
Just gotta hold it out until the limit break.
Oh wow. Okay, this one's gonna be rough. Attack 2 adjacent heroes, each for 1d8 damage. I do think that Carver and Phil Smith are next to each other. So
Yes,
because
we're
that was
attacking the same guy.
yeah. So I'm gonna roll a d8 first against Phil Smith. Ooh, that is 7 damage, Phil Smith.
Ugh.
So broken.
Yep. And you
Defense.
take whatever the additional is, so 5. And then 4 to Carver. Or Carver, are you defense broken at the moment?
Yep, you know I am.
So
Yes,
this
sir.
This is actually a d10 against you
Ah!
for 6 damage.
Ah!
All right, who wants to go next?
I want to kill this guy so he stops fighting
Sure.
with me.
Sure. Go ahead. You are right up in its face. He does have plus
Also-
1 defense this turn.
When an enemy is adjacent to an ally of mine, I get plus 1/2 my class die as bonus damage due to backstab.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that'll be a roll an additional d4, and you can add half of that minimum 1.
Fuck yeah.
Wow,
Alright.
you really built your rogue.
Yeah.
I did. I just went for classic rogue shit and it turned out well. So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
so classic rogue shit.
So
What
you're
am
gonna
I
roll
doing? I'm
what,
rolling my damage. Here we go. Wait,
Yep.
This is a d6 plus 3. I have
This
rolled a
goblin
6.
brute- Nice. So that is a crit. So you get to roll that d6 again and add that to your total.
6. Then the second roll was a 3, so I'm at 9 plus 3 is 12 plus
then-
the half of a d4
Yep.
is
Shit.
1 more.
1 more. So that's
13.
13.
Fuck
Okay.
this guy.
Shit.
He has -2, but then +1. defense. So you break his defense. And then that's going to be 8 damage to him. Huge hit. He is up, so he does counter and get to hit you back. But
Wow, he's still up. Damn.
Yep.
Damn,
He's
the
a brute.
guy with the big
but I
sword
rolled a
and the
1, so he misses.
Nice.
And then you still have a second attack here, Carver. And his defense is broken, so now you're rolling a D8 on if you attack him again.
Yes. I attack him again.
Sure.
I rolled an 8.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, his defense is broken, so I don't think there's a way you can fail, but go ahead and roll another D8. And not
Second
kill him,
roll is a D6. It's at 6. So 8. We're at 14 plus half my body. Plus my body score 14, 15, 16, 17.
I love how Carver is the one who takes down this huge brute.
I know. I'm like, guy with big knife,
Yep.
does a lot of damage. Guy with little knife does even more damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to hit him.
He
How
just
are you
pissed me the
feeling,
fuck
Phil
off,
Smith?
and I'm fast, man.
It's
I'm
not- yeah.
fast.
It's not how
I mean, I
hard
will
you
say
stab him,
though,
it's where
I
you stab him.
destroyed that other dude though.
This is true. This is true. All right. Well, you take out the brute who did already go. It is
But
another.
Carver destroyed this guy more.
I see your big sword. I can do more with 7 inches than you can do with 64, buddy.
I look at
Sword,
I look at you,
timing you.
I smirk, and it's like, you promise?
Mm.
Yeah,
Intrigued.
these two are friends for sure. These two are friends. All right, I'm gonna shoot somebody with the goblin archer. Let's go ahead and roll a d4 to see what the archer does. A 5 says relocate. Move 3, gain 1 defense. I think it's going to the clash zone actually, to get away from the big dude and the tiny little terrifying inferni that just stabbed his friend to death. So they're going to move to the clash zone in between everybody, and then they're going to roll again, get a 2, which is going to be shoot somebody. They're going to shoot. You know what? They've been shooting back and forth with Sips, but they saw Wheeze heal, so they're going to shoot the healer.
Oops.
I know you're a healer.
Sorry,
Oh,
Reese.
they're smart.
So
The
a
mooks are smart.
So a 7. So that's 7 damage to the Wheeze.
Oh
All right, so it
no.
breaks me, and I take 2 damage.
Okay, so you are broken and take 2 damage. All right.
I'm like, ow, ow.
That's why you need more than
Oh.
just skin.
What a dick! Why
Yeah.
did you shoot me?
What a dick.
Like, dude, not
all right.
cool.
Who wants to go next?
Are you all right?
I want to go. I want to go
Go.
after the guy that shot the healer.
Well, that's going to be tough, but I mean, you can. There's also
Is
a
there-
goblin
is-
mage in your zone.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go
and
after
a,
that guy.
and a goblin swordsman in your zone.
Nah, you go after the mage.
Sure.
Yep.
So the mage has not really been hurt yet, so you can go ahead and roll your d12 plus body.
Oh my god, I really just realized you said that one of them had a bow, and I was picturing like a big bow on the top of their head.
Oh,
And I realized now
13.
it's like a bow and arrow bow.
I prefer the bow. I prefer the
both,
big
honestly.
I was
It's
like
both.
sitting here and I was like, which one's
It's
the one
both.
with the bow?
It's
I was like-
BOUGH. It's actually just a big branch. Is what it is.
Mm,
Right.
What did you get there, Chris? What did Phil Smith get?
13.
Holy crap! That's you you kill this mage. I mean, the whole thing was normally it's supposed to be hard to get to the back line of a mage, right? Like the brute's supposed to be in the middle, all this stuff, but like you used your ability to charge through.
Yep.
And then you got right in the back line. He managed to smoke Veil, but you walk right through it. Terrifyingly walking through the smoke, and then just this huge sword just the drum fill. All right. Drum Phil Smith, if you will. Okay. What? Yeah, you just cleave this goblin mage in twain. And nice. That's awesome. So now there's only 2 left. The ranger's already gone, so it's going to be the goblin swordsman, who I guess for fun will attack.
All right. I see what you're putting down.
Yeah. I kind of want to run away. Like I feel like this goblin swordsman would run away. But I will attack somebody. Let's go ahead and roll a d6. Who should I attack? He's in the same square as Phil and Carver. Phil's got a big sword. Carver seems more manageable, which is the wrong mentality, but it's a goblin. So here goes.
Is my defense back up or no?
Did you take another turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Yes. Okay.
It rolls a 5, so this is the reckless lunge again. It's going to attack you for what does it say? Move 3 and attack on a crit. So this is just 2. So this is 5 damage, 6 damage.
Does not break my defense.
And you get to counter, and you get +1 to this damage. Now this guy has not been hit yet, so this one's at full health, but he's also the least scary of all of the goblins.
All right, that's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. +1 is 8.
Okay, so you break his defense, meaning you have a boon on your next attack against him, and you step your dice up, but it gets to go one more time. Oh, and I forgot, he actually gets an extra D6 on rolls because of the Brutes roar, so you would take another 5 actually.
What the fuck? That breaks my defense.
Okay, so your defense broken, but you also broke his defense, and on his second attack, he's going to do taunt. So the same thing he did last time. Roll soul plus gods, and if you fail, you have to attack this swordsman. As he stabs you.
Don't worry, I'm going to.
He stabs
I failed.
you. Yeah, he stabs you, and then he's just like, you and me. And then he's like, my sword's bigger, and it's like a broken sword, but it's still bigger than your rapier. And he's like, that's it. He's just a little goblin.
Flatten this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an idiot. All right, and that will bring up whoever's left on your side. You guys have the numbers
Like you
advantage
weren't
now.
invited into the sword joke exchange, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. That's him. He's just like, I could tell a better joke about
Who invited you into this?
I believe it is me.
Sips, Laxidus, yeah, and Wheeze. What do you want to
do? So I'll go next. I'm just gonna go, and I have a staff as a weapon.
Okay, bonk.
And I'm gonna bonk.
Okay. The archer or the swords guy?
I'm gonna bonk the swords guy.
Okay. Okay.
Bonk.
I'm gonna
first action move,
snaz.
second action bonk.
So the staff does have a range of 2. I don't know if that's...
No, that's even better actually, because I was going to ask that. You can move forward 1 zone. Likely that's all you're able to move in this combat because of your movement speed as a Drakari. But because you have range 2 on your staff, you can actually attack adjacent zones. So you have like reach with it. So like you hold it at the end, you swing down, you bonk. What is the damage die for this weapon?
It is just a D6.
Okay, so roll a D6.
I like to imagine. His little wings are like flapping before he like comes down.
This goblin swordsman has its defense broken, so you actually get a boon on this. So you raise your thing to a D8. Yeah.
That is a 6.
Okay, so that is a 6. So you're gonna deal 6 damage to it. It is up. It is going to be like, hey, no one invited you to the swords jokes, and say the same thing Carver just said to it as you bonk him. Oh, but you're out of range. He can't reach you with his sword. So no counter. You can, and that was your turn because you didn't move with your other one.
Yep.
And then he's like, no fair. This is a sword fight. Who brings a stick to a sword fight? And that can be Sips or Wheeze.
I took my turn, so just Wheezer.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Wheeze got shot by the bowman, so he's just like looking at the arrow in his shoulder. He's like, "You shot me! You shot me! You fucking dick!" And I pull out my revolver and I shoot him.
They just shoot him.
You've got a
the dude pulls out a gun.
Yep.
That was
Christian
your
from
mystery
somewhere.
mouse control was a fucking Glock.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
it was
Troy.
Christian pulled a Troy, guys. Christian pulled a
The
Troy.
Glock is Troy.
Troy is
Troy's character.
It's his name. It's his name. Troy. This is Troy. Meet my friend.
It fires high velocity corn.
Troy. Guys,
Corn bullets is hilarious.
Guys, Troy the Glock Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and shoot that gun, my dude.
So that's 1d6, right? I gotta roll the damage.
Yes. So the ranger has like really not been hitting. He is not been hitting. What is English?
He ain't been hitting.
He ain't been hitting. Actually, he has been hitting, but he has not been hit yet.
He's not been hit.
So you can take a shot.
5.
Okay. So that will deal 5 damage. You will break his defense.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot him a second shot.
He does get to counter, however.
Yeah.
Is your defense broken at the moment?
It is.
Okay, so he's going to
Could be
get
bad.
a
Oh no.
he's going to get a D8 to this. Let me triple check the rules on counters. I know it doesn't use the matchups like bows beat spells and blades beat breakers and stuff like that, but I do think defense break does matter. Not a basic attack, blah blah blah. A counter can still inflict defense break, all this stuff. Yep. So I think that it does. So he's gonna roll a D8 against you. Only 2 though. Only
That's
2.
fine. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Yeah, revolver. I mean, you got 6.
Yeah, that's right. Hold on, let me.
6 whole ears of corn in this baby.
That's right. High velocity corn.
High velocity corn.
7.
Oh wow, that's a huge one. How'd you get 7? Oh, because his defense is broken.
Because a D8. Because
roll the D8.
You told me his defense is broken, right?
And hold on. When
Yeah.
when enemy's defense is broken, or when a target's defense is broken, you get +1 crit. So a 7 or 8 on a D8 crit. So roll that D8 again. Yep.
Another 4.
That's exactly what you needed to take this
Hell
archer
yeah.
out, dude. Excellent. Boom, and then he shoots you back, and then you're just like, boom, and he's starting to reload, and he's like, that's not fair. You have a
Right in the head.
It falls right off the building. And
Wow.
all that leaves is this poor little
Nice shot.
goblin. This poor little
With the
goblin
bow.
swordsman. No, it's the little dude with the sword standing across from Carver.
Oh,
Run.
Carver, I'll let you go right now. Do you want to just you want to just end it?
Yeah.
All right, go for
Yeah, I do.
it. Yeah, and his defense is broken, so you get to roll an additional, like a die size up. So you're rolling
size up.
D8.
I don't have bone D8s. Here we go.
Oh, need those bone D8s.
I need those bone D8s.
There is
All
a
right,
set.
so
I saw a full set of bone dice, but go on. Sorry.
that is 7. Do I still get the +1 for the reckless lunge or no? What's
No,
7 in here?
7 on a
7.
D8. 7 on a D8 or
No,
7?
7 total, 4 on a
Okay.
D8.
He had 6 hit points, so that's it. He turns to Laxidus, and he's just like, "Hey, that's not fair. We're talking swords here." And then he turns to you, and you're just like, "I didn't wait for your attention." just like, right to this guy.
Pick this guy off my rapier.
Just turn him to Phil Smith. He's like, "Do you mind attaching this?"
Yeah.
All right, and that was the tutorial fight against some gobos. And we can take a break here if you want.
Let's go.
Before journeying to the
Put my
crater.
gun back in the Speedo.
Yeah, I was like, where are
Gun
Just
back in the-
disappears
I know
into the
exactly
Speedo
where that gun's
seamlessly.
going.
It is Hammer Space. This is a JRPG
Yeah.
game. There's Hammer Space. It just
Yep.
hold on.
Whoops.
I got
In the
gifts of
Speedo
this.
somewhere.
Just gone.
Yeah.
So do we want to take a quick break, everybody?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
All right,
That
like
sounds good.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. What are we thinking?
Yeah, 5.
It's
Five-
5:30,
5 to
so
10.
probably yeah.
We'll do a quick 5. And
I mean,
when we get back, we will expedite the exploration and jump right into the boss fight, and we'll do that.
yeah, this.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
Let me
Don't
mute
worry,
myself.
everyone. Your local cat radio DJ will sit here and entertain everyone during the first shift.
See if this copies as a GIF.
Oh no, I fear.
It does.
Oh god. I cannot put that on stream. I would if this was not for a Kickstarter for some very nice people.
I'll put it in Discord and people can see it in Discord. I'll put it in the DMs After Dark.
So funny. Good god, yeah.
Yeah. JRPG, like anime, all that stuff. Like there's plenty of. It's like they like. Where did they pull that out of?
They just had it. Yeah, infinite pocket space
Yeah.
just exists.
Oh yeah, and it's like I remember looking up long ago where hammer space came from, because like it's like an actual term for
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Oh shit.
And I keep forgetting it because it's so far um I just keep so it hammer space, also
That
known
is a
as mallet
GIF.
space. That is a GIF.
That is what we're discussing is inventory.
That's a GIF.
And yes, Sunday me. That's my video game inventory. Exactly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So, funnily enough, like even though like I know it mostly from like anime, manga, JRPGs, and all that stuff, where it's just like or video games too, where you're just like this walking artillery of a character.
Or if you're my best friend Mandy, that's how you play tabletop RPGs. Is your character is a walking artillery. Also, hi
Yeah.
Lynn, I saw a hand.
Was there? Oh, I didn't even see
Her hand poked in and wiggled and did a little wave. I saw her. Girl, I got you.
They said hello.
So it apparently came from the golden age of American animation with Warner Brothers and
Oh yeah,
yeah. Looney Tunes,
Wile E.
all
Coyote
that
stuff,
fun
yeah.
stuff. Yep,
Makes sense.
Tex Avery. But yeah,
That
just
makes sense.
pulling randomly comically large stuff out of seemingly nowhere to
Yeah, absolutely.
have some comedic effect.
One of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy IX, and he's a character that like everybody hates, but Amaranth, or Amarant, he has an ability called Throw, and he can throw anything in your inventory at the enemy. And like sometimes that's some really weird stuff. And like it's just really funny that he just like grabs, like a tent and just chucks it at somebody or whatever. Or like weapons, like he'll just grab like a weapon that isn't equipped to somebody and just throw it at the enemy. And you're like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. But
Good God, this guy is all hands. I just looked him up.
oh yeah, Amarant's
All
great.
hands.
Yeah.
I was trying to double check and make sure this isn't the train suplexing man.
Nope, that's Sabin from 6.
Again, my Final
Can you
Fantasy
suplex a
knowledge
train?
that's what it is. Suplexing a train, yeah.
Can you suplex a train? You bet you can.
So
load
in
as
the
GIF?
in the Magic
It did not load as GIF.
in the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy set, there are 2 cards that reference the train suplex.
Yeah. Yep.
It's very good.
Because I mean, why what did you expect them to code that out? Clever players are just like, can I suplex a train? And then you find out you can. You're like, sweet.
Oh, there you go, Rainy. You got Razzo on your side.
What did he say?
Saving the goat.
Yeah, that's right. It's true. Absolutely. He is the goat of that game. Him and Shadow.
The hedgehog? No, I'm kidding. I know. I just had to.
I gotta replay 6. It's been a long time since I've played 6.
You know what you should do, Rainy?
I know. Play 14. I know.
I shouldn't be. Look, I should be nice and I should not tell you about the crack that is Final Fantasy 14. But
it's all right. You play Final Fantasy 9. I'll play Final Fantasy 14.
What is 9 on?
PS1, but it's on Steam.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't have any consoles other than the Switch, so.
Switch? It might be on Switch.
I mean, no, I have.
Oh, okay, Steam.
I have Steam, so.
Yeah.
I will. You know what, Rainy? I will add it to my wish list right now.
I will buy you Final Fantasy 9 if you play it. It's my favorite Final Fantasy.
Do not.
Just saying.
I will look into it.
If you like storylines, I would argue that 9 until the last disc has one of the best storylines in the franchise. And if not the whole story, Vivi alone makes that game 1,000,000% worth it. Vivi and Quina just make that game worth it. Vivi is the little black mage.
Oh, I'm aware of who they are. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Vivi's the best. Playing it right now, 3 hours in. Raza just started a 6 run. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Wait, 6 or 9?
Rosso's playing 6,
Rosso's
but
playing 6.
I want you to play 9.
Okay, I will add it. Okay, good. It'll work with my controller. That'll be good. Because I do have an Xbox controller.
Oh, you're playing 9, Rosso. Let's go. Let's go.
I will keep my eyes out on it. Perhaps it will enter the roster of games I play on stream.
Yeah.
Although right now my alternate slots are taken up by Blueprints, which my god, that game!
Cool game. It's a cool game.
Don't
It's an RNG game though. It's like a wicked RNG.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel that way after. It's almost roguelike.
Yeah. I'm wicked late to Hollow Knight. I'm playing that right now.
If you want to play Blueprints, don't look anything up about it. Just play it. I promise you, it makes the experience 100 times better. I am physically restraining myself from watching other people play it until I have beaten it.
Yeah, I know enough about it.
That's hard for me.
But yeah, I'd like to play that game, but there's so many video games, and my son right now has me playing so much Mario that I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
it's fine. Not that I'm complaining. It's fun. But... All right. Actually, you know what? In honor of this, and I'm playing one of my wife's favorite JRPGs ever lately, and I like knowing that I had to prep this. We're playing the Wild Arms series, which is a JRPG series that's kind of like Western inspired. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it's like a little Western JRPG game. I played 2 and 3 growing up. I never played 1, so we're playing 1 right now. And I'm letting my son make all the decisions, which is a choice and very fun. Very fun.
Which is a series of choices.
Yeah.
I mean, it's helping him learn to read.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's what we're doing with Pokemon. Is like I'll be like, "Hey, what is this? What does this, say? Sound it out." But yeah. All right. Everyone back? Everybody?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and the aftermath of this fight in this village. The people are all over, beginning to calm down, beginning to come back, and yeah, sure, there's fires. They're putting out the fires, and but they see all of you having defeated the goblins that were raiding their village, and they come over to you. Thanking you all of this, and we get like some dialogue of like, thank you so much. Are you are you the chosen of the prophecy for the star?
I guess.
Buttons up his robe. He ties his robe up and he's like, yes,
I fucking guess, man.
Radigar's like gotta be presentable, like actually ties his robe. It's like, oh,
but then
fancy.
like stands like this and it just opens
Gotta
again because he like
straighten the collar out again.
just, like,
Yeah.
pushes it open.
We hope so. We hope so.
All right. So, what I was thinking was, go ahead.
I was just thinking, because we're all a little beaten up, should we take a short rest?
Yeah, let's definitely take a short rest.
Health back.
Yep. So the way that short rests work, and normally you get 3 of them
somebody in this
per
village
day.
that we saved is going to be grateful enough to give me food for free.
Absolutely. So you're here.
Oh my goodness.
It takes short rests are about an hour long, and you can take up to 3 per day. You can recover hit points and spirit points by rolling your class dice, and it'll refresh certain perks that you've chosen from your class, job, etc. So anybody who wants, your defenses are all back to full. You can roll your class die, which is for all of you a D4.
Ooh.
I also my perk. Basically, I like go around.
Oh
and
yeah,
check.
this is huge.
Yeah, so basically, I go around and check on everyone. I pour everyone a cup of hot cider.
Yes.
Just check on everyone, see how they're doing. But everyone gets a bonus D4 to heal.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey,
Yep.
nice.
Sips is the party mom. She
just
gonna
check,
make sure everybody's
everyone's
hydrated.
Okay. We can do this later, but I probably also look for signs of the cat and like where it went.
Yes, that was actually exactly why I added it to this combat, was that they were chasing around this cherry linette. So yeah, eventually you do find it. We see like a little scene of Sips like pouring everyone drinks and then hearing the mewling of this cherry linette. And there it is. Look at how cute it is. You can walk over to it. You have a perk that you chose, a social perk.
Gain a
for the rank.
boon on a world plus soul check to calm or guide an animal.
I think that applies here if you would like to try and calm this little lionette.
Yeah, I just talked very softly. I'm like, it's okay. The
Mhm.
I
bad
spent my
guys are
break putting
gone.
my face in my cat, so
I won't put my face in you. I
Do
can't
it.
say the same
They
about
love
Weezer.
it. They love it. She starts purring when I do it. She loves it.
Yes, I love this cherry lionette. I don't want to call out cross paths, but if they're accepting typos and or whatnot from the core rulebook, the details of the cherry lionette is the same as the goblin swordsman. So when I read it, I was like, wait, what? They sharpen their blades on cobblestones. I was like, what? I was like, I don't think that makes sense for this cute little kitty cat.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
But I do want to know more about this cute
Say
little
that
kitty
to the
cat.
mama stoat. Yeah.
Um,
I unfortunately only got 2 for a success.
well, that is a
Mhm.
mixed success, right?
Mhm.
So you managed to calm it, but I don't think it's going to follow you. If you got a full success, I'd have given you this
Aw.
little thing. And basically, for long-term play, I think this is the perfect opportunity to, if you wanted to pursue the Beastmaster Ranger job, this could be a job quest to like basically
Oh, gotcha.
befriend this cherry lionette, right? Like, or like for Carver, it might be like an enemy gets away, like go kill him and unlock the job assassin or whatever. Like it's a cool way for this game to incentivize. You can multi-class, but you can only ever once you take a job, that becomes like your primary or master class, right? So that's the only one you can get jobs in. So, you have to complete a job quest to do it, which I think is just a nice mechanical framing for, making it an important decision. Also, just while we're talking about mechanics, before we move on, in combat, I kind of really like, and I didn't highlight it as much as I wanted to, but there also wasn't very many opportunities to in that combat. The zoom out tactical play of like choosing your actions, and then once you engage, we go into that duel mode where there's like the triangle of like this beats this beats this, which is very Fire Emblem if anybody's ever played that game or series. I could see that being really fun for like people who are playing this as a campaign. Repeat kind of enemy types. Like for this, I'm just kind of throwing out like a railroady, this is how we're going to just highlight certain aspects of this system so people can get excited about it. But like I do want people to know like that's a pretty cool subsystem within combat that adds some tactics, some interesting stuff, because if you are using a weapon type that beats the other weapon type, you get a boon. If you're going up against somebody who's using a weapon type that's better than yours, like if you're a sword going up against a lance, I believe is how it works, right? Because you don't want to go against a polearm with a sword. You actually roll with a bane, right?
Damn.
Yeah, because like it's harder for you to get in. It's easier for them to just keep you at a distance and stab you. So like you have to pick your fights, right? Like you have to use each of your characters is going to have to choose. Like I have to engage this person because everyone else is going to get whooped by him, right? So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I was
nice.
looking into the magic stuff, and I realized that one of the cool things about the magic system is that any spell that you cast, you can either battle cast them or field cast them.
Yes. So I was going to ask that about how your spells work, but go ahead and explain how they work because it is really cool. You can. Yeah.
So it seems like with the battle cast, it's just like a one-on-one. It enters that duel thing, it goes through the whole thing. But if you field cast it, you like upcast your spell points.
Yep.
So and you get to do like the old school RPG. It's just like, all right, it hits
Target
these
all.
4 squares, it hits like a cross, it hits a line, it emanates around from you from like a cross or a box or whatever. And each one costs an additional amount of SP to cast, and that's like really cool. And the one cool thing is like I said, any spell can be field cast. So you could field cast healing spells. So like if you're all together, emanation, heal. And like that last one, a spell that I used, condemn, I could field cast that, and then every enemy, if I hit them all, gets a -2 to defense until the end of my next turn.
Excuse me.
That's awesome. And actually,
That's
so
really nice.
So the SP upcast, is it only a flat thing for a field cast for a zone, or would you have to upcast for each additional target?
I believe it's a field cast for each for not for just the zone.
Yeah, and
So
what's cool
like
about that too is it doesn't enter duel when you field cast, so it's just a blanket area of effect.
yeah.
That's sick.
Like
Well,
it
remember that for the next one because
Oh
this
yeah,
this could
absolutely.
very much matter.
And like I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, if I get to my next turn, if there's like a bunch of enemies left, I'll like field cast Condemn again, and it'll hit everyone. Everyone will have easier time hitting people. It'll deal some damage to them anyway.
I love that. That's awesome.
All right, let's do it.
All right,
I
so
did have another quick question.
how dare you, Jess? No, go ahead.
So we have SP, right? That's spirit. That's for
Correct.
magic. But
Yep.
like if I'm not a magic character, does that ever come really into play if I don't
Yes,
take spells?
some
Oh, it does.
some perks and some abilities do
Oh,
cost
okay.
you spirit points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Dang.
every class will engage with them, right? Like so for like Phil Smith, he has very low starting SP, but he might choose a combat perk that costs some, right? And that's fine for him as long as he can, manage use of it or what have you.
Right.
But yeah, it's not a useless stat for non-magic casters. For
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
You got it. All right. I do want to highlight one other cool thing from this game, and we're going to barely give it the attention it deserves, but I do just want to explain to people who might be excited or looking into this game how it works. We did a journey roll earlier, traveling in between a settlement and an adventure site. It's the overland
Gotcha.
world map, right, of
Gotcha.
JRPGs. When you might get into random encounters, when you might encounter something interesting, etc. But if you want to zoom in and explore like a shrine or a dungeon, which is another classic JRPG thing, right? Like you enter the castle and you're walking through the castle. That's not overland, that's not anything else. It's exploration of a site. There are exploration roles and rules for going in and around these sites. For exploration, it's pretty interesting, and they actually have really cool rules for like creating shrines. You like roll a handful of d6 and it gives you like patterns for like hallways and rooms and all of this stuff to create your own thing, and it kind of like auto creates like a little 5-room dungeon every time, but it doesn't limit you to size. It's pretty cool. I would like to like have made this crater a 5-room dungeon or like a shrine like this or a dungeon, but we don't have the time. It's already almost 10 o'clock. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to simplify this and let each of you make a single check to tell me how you are exploring the crater once you arrive there.
Also, while everyone makes their decisions, I just want to really quickly say, C-Stock, thank you for subscribing for another 32 month subscription. That is our second
Yes.
32 tonight, and that is absolutely cuckoo bananas. Thank you very much, my
Cuckoo
guy. Thank you
bananas.
for giving us some of Jeff Bezos' money. We need it more than he does.
Yes,
For sure.
much more than he does. Fuck that guy.
No notes. 100%. So I have a few things that like as you just explore here. Oh, and I meant to do this. Obviously, if anybody wanted to buy anything in the town, this is where like you'd have been able to like there'd have been a merchant who'd have
Is
been
there a
like
cabbage merchant?
actually what I had written down was that in the ruins of the city, you like if you explored, we don't have time to do this, but like if you guys were gonna like look around, you were gonna find somebody who was like looting. And then they were going to be like, oh, no, I'm a merchant. What do you need? And then like their whole inventory was just going to be like really weird, specific like weapons and stuff like that.
You know, you need a tape. You need a merchant table with a guy with all the best crap in the game right outside the boss fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're like,
exactly.
oh
Like,
shit.
there's like always like a traveling merchant that
It's
like
like,
knows
Spend,
like, oh my
spend.
god, it's an
It's like
adventuring
this,
group.
it's like
I
this
can get
horribly
rich off of them.
dangerous
So they
place,
just
and there's
follow
some dude
us.
sitting there at the table with like nuclear missiles and stuff just sitting on his table.
That's a genius way to frame that actually, Chris, is like
Yeah, he just follows this adventuring party. Just
yeah,
the
like-
loot just filters down to him.
Yep.
yeah,
Like, this
he's
is
just like,
great,
"I can make
guys.
a killing." Yeah. That's so funny.
Are you following us 3 towns later? What? No, you're on my trade route.
So about all that coin you just came into, hand it over.
Like you're in a dungeon. Like we're gonna fight God. Yeah.
And you're gonna need this.
You're gonna need this.
That's a ferret in a sock. Yes, you're gonna need this.
Yes.
Um, all right.
Better to have and not need a ferret in a sock than to need and not have.
That's very true.
All right. So, does anybody want
I feel like I should take personal offense to this one.
yeah,
See, I
the
was just
stoat
thinking
is
of like,
personally
is
offended.
this the follow-up to Release the Minx?
It's just
Release the
Oh.
minx.
it's actually just Sips's kids, and they were like, "Oh, I don't know where these came from. They followed her out here."
Aw.
Um,
Yeah, if you could like describe the crater a little bit.
yeah. Well, I imagine
Like, what am I
a
thinking?
It's like
big ol'
it's a big.
Is it just a big crater? Okay.
no. Actually, I do like this. Let's go full JRPG tropes, right? A star has fallen. I think that it did create a crater, right? But I think that now floating in the center of the crater is like this star, and the effect that the star like occasionally pulsing has is that like it's building something in this crater, like it's being built as you arrive there. This is the ushering in of a new age. Like, who knows what this star has fallen to do to the world? That is beyond the scope of what I wrote for this one shot. It's supposed to like be the intro that hypes everybody up. But I think that the
Get
star
this
has
fucking
landed.
thing off my leg.
It is pulsing, and like areas of this crater are like reforming in stone and earth and things like that. And it's maybe like even like pulling crystal up out of the ground and things like that.
I guess my character would be kind of trying to attune to nature a little bit and see if like this thing that it's doing is damaging kind of like the roots
Okay.
and the the underground and the
Sure.
So
plants and stuff.
I actually have a perk that could be used here.
Okay.
I chose for
As
the
do
sage.
but go on, Ken. Yeah.
I chose for the sage Eco Sense, which is
Okay.
a social perk. It
Okay.
is once per scene, ask one question about the natural phenomenon, and gain a boon on your next related check to it.
Perfect. Yeah.
So it's basically it's just like what is the star actually doing to the natural surroundings of this area? Like, what is
I love
going
it.
on here?
Does anybody else want to be focusing on like the effects that it's having in the crater? And then maybe
Yes,
we can
because-
turn that into a group check with all of you?
Because I have so dwarves in the world are like the descendants of giants, and also somehow can predict the future. So
Yes.
dwarves have a gift. The core gift for the dwarves is something called giant sight, which once a scene I can look at what's going on and ask the GM the question, what outcome feels most likely here?
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Well, again, if this was a campaign, I'd have an answer for this. Why don't
Maybe of just what's gonna happen to us next, maybe.
Yeah, Christian, why don't I mean I can I'll give you a hint as to what is coming next.
A boss fight.
A boss fight. But I also
But like
but
the
I'll-
nature of the creature, maybe.
yeah, I'll give you
I'm like,
more about
why
that.
did
I
this
think
just autosave?
I'll give you more than that obviously though. I think that
What's about to happen?
you cannot proceed beyond this point, like like save now. And yeah, I think this star is building something here, and you can actually see like in maybe even in the center, the feeling that you get of like what is like likely to happen here is that this star is building itself maybe a city, maybe it's building itself a seat, maybe it's building itself something, but it also looks like it's building itself like a body in the center or something, like a vessel or like a, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just kind of like standing there, like stroking my beard and staring at it. I've put an ointment on my arrow wound, and
Yep.
and I'm just like, it's building itself a body, a heavenly body. It's building itself a heavenly body.
Should we kind
It's a
of
heavenly
like
body building
dismember
itself
it
a
before
body.
it gets up? Like,
Yeah, should we like just shoot it?
I
I
was
rack
gonna
I
kind of
rack
feel
my
like
sword
better
again.
safe than sorry.
I was gonna pour it a cup of hot cider to offer it.
Well, I mean, who knows what it's doing, right? You guys are still quite far away from it. You're gonna need to travel through. I think that between Radigar, Sips, and Laxidus, if you guys want to roll a group check with like any combination of or actually it's a group check, so you guys can choose like world, soul, mind, whatever you really want. I think the 3 of you can do that. 1 success.
1 success for soul. Yep.
But it's 2 dice or 2 dice pools, right? Or is it just
N-
1? Oh no, it's a group.
Yeah,
check.
each
Never
of
mind.
you
It's a group check, so it's
chooses
a
1
4.
attribute, right?
Okay.
And
So-
Laxidus, you get a boon.
Yep. So my
4
instead of rolling a D4, it's D6s.
Nope. So
or-
you're rolling a number of d6s equal to whatever attribute you choose.
Yep.
And you can choose to turn any 4 you roll into a 5, which would turn it into a success.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm gonna do soul because I'm feeling this deep within.
Okay.
Yep. 3 successes.
Wow. Nice.
Just need 1 here, Kent.
I rolled world. So I had 3 dice. I did get 2 successes.
So that's 6 successes between the 3 of you.
Yep.
That is a full success, guys.
Hell yeah.
The 3 of you are in tune with the world as it is, and you are investigating the crater as this star and the pulses of energy from it. Each of you is like getting different things too, right? I think that like Laxidus, like these pulses from the star itself are like kind of guiding you. You can see how it's interacting with the soil and what it's building. I think Wheeze, you are able to like tell what kind of minerals and what kind of like soil textures and things like that it's using and how it's building this thing. You're a mud dwarf, right? Like you're like, oh, like
Be more
interesting how
specific, Rainy. We know you can.
Yeah.
About the soils.
this it's a ridgeberry no and then Sips, like you can feel the like the pulse of the earth itself, and just like, you know, you're a borrower, right? So like a lot of this is just how this is building, like the orientation of the roads and the structures and what it's building. You're wondering what this might be turning into. They're not like buildings for people to live in. Like this almost looks like structural arcs, right? And like it is like carving out things below, but you're not sure why. And all of you do this, but in the rubble and in the just churning of this earth, I'll let you guys get some stuff here. There's some items. Why not just one of you can find a ring of star glass. That seems appropriate. This is a ring that catches every mote of light. Like coming up from the ground there, like you actually see like this strange glass. One of you can grab it, whoever wants it. All damage you deal becomes light type. So like you're not actually dealing like physical damage or fire damage or what have you. You're just always hitting with light.
That sounds like a Laxidus thing.
Yeah, this sounds thematically
The sage.
inappropriate for me.
Inappropriate for you, yeah. Another one that sounds maybe interesting here is Mooncry boots. Why not? This is a JRPG, right? Like one of you finds a treasure chest because that's just how dungeons work. Mooncry boots are boots that hum with an energy. They grant you +3 movement and immunity to silenced. Probably Wheeze, if he wants them, or whoever uses spells, right? You cannot be silenced and not cast spells.
I'll take them. What are they?
Yeah.
Moon
Mooncry boots. Moon boots. Yeah, just moon boots. Moon boots is way cooler.
Boots.
Just moon boots.
Y'all remember moon shoes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I remember almost breaking my ankle like 87 times when
Oh,
I
yeah.
first got them.
Oh yeah, those things were dangerous.
And then you know what? All you are just gonna get cool stuff because I want to tell people about the crazy cool items that are in this game, and that's just JRPG stuff. Sips, you find a bow called Starfall.
Ooh.
It deals 1d8 plus primary +3.
Damn.
It shoots arrows as light as as prayer. All damage you deal becomes light. Your ranged attack deals +3 damage.
Whoa.
So
I am chosen. Nice.
Yeah.
impressive.
I'm starting to doubt myself looking at these other
And the
people.
Mooncry boots look like Uggs, so now I'm in a Speedo with
Uggs.
Uggs
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
really
With
comfortable
robes,
looking.
speedos,
Yeah.
and Uggs. Yes.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Hey, if anyone,
And I just put my sandals somewhere. Nobody
I
knows
need
where they
one
are.
of our fans that knows how to draw to do me a solid right now.
No.
Like, I
Draw
hate
No,
this, but
Sarah.
I
Oh,
Jeez,
this is
dude.
not a look we want. This is like the jeans guy all over again. This is terrible.
Yeah, but I made that happen, unfortunately.
All right. And don't worry, I got stuff for Phil Smith and Carver, just so that way we can have some fun with it. What are the two of you doing though as you make your way towards the center of this
I'm
crater?
gonna try to find something that looks magically active, a glowing crystal, a fragment of meteor, something.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna roll up my pant leg and I'm gonna fucking just touch my anklet cuff to it, and I'm gonna be like, "Come on, you little shit, fall off."
Okay.
I'm just gonna see what fucking happens if I do that.
Okay, yeah, you could try. Go ahead and roll. I would say Shadow. Shadow World, I guess.
I'll take it. Come on, you little shit, fall off.
Roll stinky little guy.
Yeah.
Affectionate.
3.
3 successes.
Yeah.
That is a success with a complication. Here's how this works: is you do find you find something similar to what and you don't see Laxidus find this like shard of moon like star glass and moon glass, but you find something similar. It is like a glowing. You immediately recognize like this thing is naturally sharp as hell. It is a moon dagger. It's a one-handed blade. It's a dagger. Deals 1d6 plus your primary stat. It is a thin blade of moonlight. I'm gonna say you got a success, so you do cut the teleportation bangle, but I think that the bangle disappears and goes, and you know it goes back, and that you know that they know that you just cut this. Not that it matters, but like, you know, in a campaign,
Cool.
this is a loose end that would
Yeah.
come back to Carver at some point. Any hit you get causes the weakened status, and you get to name a type of damage. Or it just says name a type. This deals +5 damage to it. I think that means
Oh, name a type of creature or something?
yeah, like creature type.
Maybe? Huh. What are the creature types in this game? Are they like broad, like humanoid,
Bosses.
or is it like human?
You want it to affect bosses.
Constructs, plants, beasts.
Construct sounds pretty
Yeah,
good right now.
constructs just sounds good suddenly right now.
I don't know why I
Yeah.
gave that one first, but sure, yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
I don't know. I got.
If this were a campaign, I'd pick people.
Yeah, Amber just like
Human.
human men.
Yeah.
Human man.
I like look at you like fuck you too.
And speaking
We
of
just
Phil
had
Smith,
hearts previously.
and speaking of Phil Smith, what are you doing?
Fuck you too.
Other
Hey,
than-
I
did
already
make
know
you a
what's gonna
promise.
happen.
Other
Like
than
I feel like I've
brutally
done this
walking
before.
through.
Like a star just fell from the sky. We're in a crater. We're in a boss room. Like I got my sword out. It's like, all right.
Genre
where-
aware.
What happened?
What?
Phil Smith is genre aware. He understands
Oh, yeah.
what he
Yeah,
knows
this
his
is a boss fight.
world.
He's been through a lot of them. He
It's
knows.
That's to say, like I'm grizzled. Like I know
Fair.
how this works. It's just like, all right, where are you? Where are you, little shit?
He's
It's
just
like-
looking
You're listening
around
for
for
the
it.
music. You're like,
So
Like,
so,
where's the
waiting for the pause,
music?
you're like,
I've got my
cutscene.
theme music in the background.
so are you even looking for anything? Or are you just like walking right to it? Like, and again, like what
No,
what
no,
a
no,
scene,
I mean,
right?
I feel like, all right, like there's
No,
like,
he knows it's happening, but he doesn't know where it is. He's like,
he just
Yeah,
reaches
I-
blindly out
Question
behind a
mark.
rock and comes back with
Question
the item
mark.
for him. He just
well, it's
knows.
like one of
He's
those
like,
things where it's like I know how it because it's also like, yeah, the boss is gonna be there, but like then he's gonna like appear behind me. It's just like, I bet you weren't expecting that, and I'd be like, yeah, I was, because they always do that. They
you
always
know,
do that.
he just reaches off screen and his hand comes back with the item.
you know what? Actually, I kind of love that. And instead of that, I think that yeah, it's you walk forward, you're like, where are you? I know you're out there. Like I know this is, you know, and I think that what happens is the reconstruction of this entire crater actually just like it puts a big old wall in front of you, but then the wall like opens, and then just like floating in it is just like this huge sword, and it's like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
You can take it if you want.
it's a bigger sword than yours.
Is it a
and
bigger sword?
Bigger gun than yours.
That's
It's a double-barreled sword.
what to say.
It's a double-barreled greatsword.
All right, if it's a double-barrel
Double-barreled
greatsword, I
claymore.
will grab
Sawed
it.
off. It's called Sawed Off Stardust, is what it's called.
Ah.
Uh,
He racks it.
uh, It does say, yes, if you want it. Stardust is a cool blade, though. It's a two-handed weapon. It has a range of 2, so it's like longer, I guess, than your other one. It doesn't deal 1d12, but it deals 1d10 plus primary plus 3.
Damn.
And it says it's a comet blessed shaft, if you know what I'm saying.
Whoa.
And you have
Comet's
What are we
resistance.
doing with
Whoa.
this
I need
right
I need an
Blessing
adult.
it.
Phil Smith is just checking out his shaft at the moment. But it gives you
Listen,
resistance
Weezer
to
has
cold.
some stuff for that too.
So it's +3 plus
More
what?
ointments.
warming stuff.
1d10 plus primary plus 3.
Okay, plus primary plus 3. Okay, cool.
And then you get resistance to cold and thunder damage.
That might be all of a sudden like important. So
Might be. I didn't intend to give you guys
maybe.
magic items, but I feel like why not? Let's go for it.
I would
Um,
also like to change the nature of my magic item.
Yeah.
I want to like Sailor Moon this. So like I actually do want it to be a big bow that like shoots out star rays.
Oh yes, absolutely.
If I could.
And you have
Just for
you have
flavor.
a magical girl transformation scene, but you're like a stoat.
Yeah.
You have a little
Magic girl,
skirt and shit on.
stoat,
Yeah.
Yes.
It goes from full feral to this adorable little stoat with a bow in her hair.
Yes. That's when I turn white.
Oh, you put on your winter stoat coat.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's so, yes.
Transformation.
I love that.
Classic.
Remind me
Yes,
when this is over to tell you.
absolutely
Anyway,
Yeah.
all right.
Cute.
So with all of your new gear in hand, you guys move to the center of the crater, and I think we do see Phil Smith just like, heads up, everybody. This is where the boss does it.
He's like, you see that spot over there? That's where the cutscene starts.
Yeah.
That
Like
line
you pass this
there,
line right
that line.
here, like, and you can't. It's unskippable, guys.
And you know,
Do you know
and
what
that's
that
right.
means?
Unskippable.
And that's,
Don't lose.
and that's right when Radigar's like,
perfect.
where's the line? And then he looks back and he's just like, oh, and he just crosses it, and then all of a sudden, all of you just like
Cutscene
disappear for a
starts.
second, and the cutscene starts.
It's unskippable. God damn it!
The conversation just
And
stops.
at
and
the
you guys are
very
just-
same time, you get the Phil Collins drums and the
Yeah.
Weezer guitar riff clashing with each other.
Oh man. All right, and yeah, so this is where we get again a sweet cutscene, 16-bit cutscene though, like not like fancy.
Yeah.
Comes down from the sky, the night sky, and then floating in the center of this crater is just this bright white pulsing star, and every once in a while there's just a pulse, and it just coronas out. And then underneath you see like all around like these like blocks are moving and then stuff like that, but underneath like almost floating up from the crater ground, like the very center of it, are like these tiny little white lights. And then all of them, you start to see like text boxes above them, except they're all just symbols, right? Like you don't understand the language that these little like star sprites are speaking. And then underneath that there is like a slowly growing pile of stones that eventually in the center of them, like a sliver, like a crescent of star or like moon or what have you, like makes up the horns of what rises as like a star golem.
Aliens.
Yeah. Yeah. That's our game, guys. It's actually just aliens the whole time. And when you guys get back, it ushers in the new you know what? This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna learn. We're not gonna get to this because this isn't gonna be a campaign. Maybe it will. Who knows? But when you get back, everybody has been infected with like stardust, and you guys are like the only immune people.
My husband, my kids.
Yes.
That's
Are
horrible.
they like zombies now? Like,
Star zombies.
No, they're all like actually like perfectly peaceful, weird people.
Oh God,
Oh,
tranquil
God.
weirdos. No.
even weirder cult. No, they're cult members.
Jess is like, I'm in.
She's like,
Don't out me. Don't
me.
out me.
All right, let's go.
Don't out you. You've been outed.
We
for...
become the only assholes in the world.
Excellent. And the cure is a special magical enema
Honestly,
created by
okay,
Weezer.
everybody,
My
You're
kids.
joking.
if you like this, if everybody likes this
Last night,
premise,
for a moment, we seriously considered stopping Ken's character by making him butt chug a bottle of whiskey. It was all we had.
if you like
And it
this
was
premise,
actually a really like serious moment. Like it was like it ended with like
How do we
sadness,
stop him?
and we were so desperate that it was just like, he's out. What do we do? Just shove his butt.
It's like, do I have anything that can like anesthetize him or make him unconscious in my medicine bag? And I was like, no, man, stuff like that would be like really hard to get. And then we were like, we have whiskey.
And to reiterate, we did not. We went with
Okay.
something else, but we did
I'm
not.
about to say no.
We good. Okay.
We
Yes.
sure did.
Let's concentrate,
Go ahead.
cats.
Ah.
Sorry, Ray. That's
Shoot,
what you
no,
have
it's
to
all
do
good.
sometimes.
Boom. And into the combat we go. Awesome metal combat music of a JRPG boss fight, and we are off. You guys get to act first. Who wants to go? For the record, on your side, it is the 5 of you. On the other side, there is one enormous rock golem, and then
Hey, the 5 of us and a cat.
and a cat, right, who has a spell up her sleeve. And
Yep.
then there are 4 little orange fur balls, if you want to show that one. They don't look like this, but they're just little star, floating star things. But sure, they can look like this little orange
They
fur ball.
also
if Sarah's
kind
got
yeah,
them.
I'm obsessed with this picture.
You know what? You know what? Yes, they do have big
my
old
God.
bonk hammers. They
Yeah.
star balls.
Starbonk.
Star bonks. Yes.
The Starbonks are coming.
Star bonks
Actually,
is
hold
so
on,
good.
I can
All right. Who wants to go first?
You know what?
I'll be the buffs. Buff us up, guys.
Oh,
Well,
buffs.
I will. Lax will go first. He will semi buff. He will debuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to.
Nice.
I'm gonna field cast condemn
Nice.
to do this. I was looking up the thing, and there's also some things when you field cast you can do. You can augment. You can make your spells more powerful when you field cast.
Oh, so you can do augments just because you've learned these
Yes.
aspects. Awesome.
So like each augment, like I can be careful with it and choose. You can like kind of like make sure it only hits the enemy, or you can only heal your allies,
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. You can augment it with distance. You can make it increase the max placement range of the squares. You can empower it in 2 different ways.
What
You
is the
can-
range of your condemn spell?
Ooh, that is a good question. It is right here.
Because I believe in zone combat rules, I think you need to be you have to have at least a range of 5 to target 2 zones away.
Let's see. It doesn't say the range of it.
Okay. No we will say you're good. Spells are usually pretty good. So we'll go with that. That's totally fine.
Okay. But I will field
Oh, yeah,
cast it. I will hit it, field cast it as a sphere, so it does like a burst center, like a 3x3 square.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can target the whole. Yeah, you target the whole zone that they're all
Yep.
in at the moment. Sounds
and that
good.
adds 3 SP to the spell, making it 6.
Okay, but you're at full 10, right? So you're gonna go down to 4.
Yep.
Okay.
And
it doesn't miss, so you're just gonna roll 1d6, and I think that we'll just say that this targets all of them.
And that is I keep rolling a lot of 4s.
4 is not bad though.
4's good.
4 is gonna break all of the fur balls.
And it is light damage, so I don't know if that is doing anything.
At the moment, so if you look at the stat blocks there, you can actually see affinities, right? So you shouldn't know this, but but whatever. So for like the little fur balls don't have affinities, but the golem has resistance to fire and immunity to thunder damage.
Okay.
But light is pretty much bypassing everything. So you're gonna deal 4 damage. It does say for the fur balls, reduce the first instance of damage, but I think it says physical. reduce the first instance of physical damage each turn by 1. So your 4 light damage is going to break all of the furballs. And I think we see this as like a great opening salvo of Laxidus just being like, hey, I learned how to boom. And it's just like this huge like light that just kind of like pulls everyone down. So yeah, anybody who's going after furballs, you're gonna hit them real good. And they only have 7 hit points, so they're not really that scary, but obviously the big threat is the golem, who is at 6 defense, has 60 hit points. I'm gonna make one of the furballs go first before the. Oh, you have another action.
No, I could, but can I cast a spell and attack?
Sure.
I think so.
But I think you're out of range
Yeah, that's the
for
other thing.
attacking anybody.
Oh yeah, I do have to, because it's in its space.
Yeah, you'd have to move into the clash
mine.
zone.
Yeah, so I can't move. So yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Hi, I have a question. As Cat just lounging somewhere on Lax's shoulder, may I
Yes,
cast
Cat.
spell?
Cast spell, Cat.
Cat just kind of like sits up on its little hind leggies like my guy's doing in the picture and just spits at the golem and casts entangle.
Ooh. What does that do?
So it just says apply rooted. If the target is slowed or frozen, also apply weakened. But basically, the cat's goal is no, stay there.
Okay.
I'm a fire in my laser.
So it just
the earth is fighting back.
So it's entangle, right? Is that what it's called?
Yep. It's
okay.
It's an untamed spell.
Okay. Perfect.
It's 2 SP offensive for any general. But that.
Okay. So
Cat
the rooted. So
Cat says
the rooted status does say they cannot move or take actions requiring movement for their whole turn. Ooh, nice. Damn. That is actually huge, because if I have to roll randomly to see what they do. So if I roll one that says he has to move, he can't do it. He does
loses his action. That's
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, it was Fucko McStucko.
It was Fucko McStucko.
So he is now Fucko McStucko.
Excellent. All right.
Anyone who got caught in an entangle spell in our Pathfinder game, we just called him Fucko
McStucko.
McStucko.
Yeah. Nice.
We had Oh no, it was in our D&D game. It was
That's right, it was.
The Oath of Ancients
Ogre.
Paladin. Their thing was do a little entangle vine, and I just kept calling him Fucko McStucko.
Awesome.
All right, I'm going to cast a spell with the orange furball, although
oh my god, they cast spells?
I don't think it can reach. Range 2 would not get it there. So I'm going to actually just use an action to move into the clash zone, and then I'm going to cast Glimmer Pop on Laxidus for just hitting everybody. So I'm going to roll 1d4 and deal that much light damage to you, and then I need you to roll Mind plus Soul.
Oh, damn.
Mind plus Soul.
And I rolled a 4, so you're going to take 4 damage, Laxidus.
Okay. So I'm only rolling 3 because I have 1 mind, 2 soul.
Okay.
I have 1 6. I rolled 1 5. That is a success, correct?
That is a success.
So 1 success.
Yeah. So I think that for this, it's just I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good because it just says or you get shocked 1. I think that on any success you're good. So all right, so you're good. You just take the 4 light damage, and then it is one of yours turns.
Oh, what
Something happened?
Amber.
Oh, what?
What?
You raised your hand.
Oh my
Your
god!
hand raised, Amber.
I just was holding my head up. God.
That happens?
This is not the time for questions, Amber.
Yeah. Damn it.
Hold on, let's see if it fixed it. Hold on, let's see if it's fixed it. Okay.
We're good.
Hello, everybody. I am Laxidus.
Nope, you're you again.
I know. All right. So, who wants to go next?
I will go up.
All right.
And I will use Whirlwind if they're all
Edgy,
still
man,
nice.
together.
Yes.
Well, to do so, what is your movement can get you there if you're willing to just run right into their zone.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
He's a big swordman. That's what he does.
This is
what
true. With your new sawed-off Stardust, You rush in. First move is to do that. You do get an attack of opportunity from this little dude in the middle. We didn't have to deal with this last time because they really didn't move into the clash zone, but you're moving into and then through the clash zone. So it does get to bonk at you with its hammer. Yeah. It's gonna deal. Oh my gosh, this is a brutal hit. Let me double check this. What are they called?
And I'm down.
Let me double check this.
And boom.
Does this thing kill him? Question mark.
Shouldn't have been a human.
Oh, let's just say.
And the human man goes down.
There's definitely hold on. There's definitely a thing here. I keep forgetting. We're obviously not doing tempo in this.
Now we get to show the death and dying rules.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. No. Let's see. It's so there is a thing that says. I know there's a little call out thing that says like attacks opportunity. Yeah. Yes. If an enemy would leave your melee weapon range, you may take a follow up attack. They function the same as counters. These don't crit and they don't trigger duels. Okay. So I rolled a 5 plus its body. Whew. So you're going to take 8 damage as you just get bonked.
So with my defense being 9.
Yep. So you're down to 1 defense.
Okay.
Not broken though, at least.
Not broken.
Bodied.
You got bonked though, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Get bonked, loser.
Get bonked.
Get bonked,
loser.
I'm hoping to bonk back.
Oh shoot. First elemental attack deals 1d4 extra damage. So Laxidus, you're gonna take another one light damage.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, Laxidus. Okay.
Go ahead and whirlwind, Phil Smith.
Whirlwind.
So you're gonna roll 1d10 plus primary plus 3. And this is just gonna
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage is going to take out all of the furballs.
Oh,
except for the one in the middle. Except for the one in the middle, who is alive. But you're going to run forward and just woof as you do this. 8 damage is going to break the rock golem because it had already taken 4 from the condemn.
Damn.
So
excellent. Here I come now. I come.
So it is down to, that would have been 4, 8 is 12. So it's down to 58 hit points and it is broken. All of the little star balls are down except for the one in the middle. Great turn, Phil Smith. Well, now it's an enemy's turn, and the only one here is the rock golem. So it is going to attack you, Phil Smith. It can't move, so I'm going to roll a d6 and see if I can get a good one. I got a 4. Stone Guard. Gain +3 defense until the start of your next turn.
Wow, that bitch.
Oh, so does that mean he's not broken again? It unbreaks him?
I think, you know what? I'm going to say he's broken.
Oh, okay.
But for the purposes of taking
he gets
damage,
damage reduction 3.
Yeah, he gets 3 damage reduction. Because I think that I think the broken status counts till the end of your next turn anyway.
Okay, gotcha.
Although this is the end of his next turn, right? Like he's going to end this, so he won't be
that's
broken.
fair. That's fair.
So he's actually going to have 13.
Wow,
and then,
that sucks.
Yep, and then I get fault line charge. Move 3 in a straight line. It cannot do that. It can't do it. I'm gonna say it tries to do this at Phil Smith, but even though he's in the same zone, he can't do it. He tries to charge at all and gets stuck because of Cat's entangle.
The cat just sticks out its tongue and then licks its paw.
Wait, can we do the anime thing? This one?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice. Nice.
All right, that's gonna bring up whoever, and now Carver, Weezer, and Sips and could just go in any order they want. So maybe try and plan this in a way that if one of the supports can break the golem, then Carver can just go.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's what I was thinking.
Why don't we go first and try to break him?
Yeah.
So
do remember that the golem still does have -2 defense until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so it's at 11. So it's at 11 defense because it got +3. Okay, yeah.
So it's no longer not broken, or is it still broken?
It's not broken.
But it's not.
It's not broken
because it took its turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I shall shoot the golem.
Nice. Just gonna take 2 shots.
Pull out my pistol. Take 2 shots.
Yeah.
First one's a 1. That's a miss.
That's a miss. Right? So in future, like if as you level up and get more powerful too, you're gonna be rolling more dice to hit. What's funny about this game is that you have to look at your leftmost die.
Oh,
That's the one that determines if you hit or miss.
Oops.
So if that one's ever a 1, that's unfortunate.
And the second one's also a 1. I completely sucked this turn.
Gun jam, dude. Just gun jamming on you.
I'm just like,
his gun got filled with ointment.
I'm cleaning it. I'm wiping it off.
I
You
loaded it
stuck
with coffee
it
beans
in the
again.
wrong place, Weezer.
Oh, no. Well, Sips, that's good. Sips, that's gonna be you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my new magical girl bow.
Shoo turn, sparkles, bow. Love it.
I think I missed this. The primary stat is just whichever one I choose, or
You chose
is that
it
a
at the
specific
beginning,
one?
yeah.
Okay, I chose it at the
You
beginning.
chose it at the beginning. It was probably world for you.
I actually went with soul.
Okay, soul.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
World
gonna
makes
roll.
sense for Richard, but I went with soul. Yeah. So I rolled plus my primary plus 3.
So yeah, it was just a flat with if soul is 3, then you're rolling 1d8 plus 6, is that right?
Yep. So that's 11 total.
Wow. Okay, so that's exactly how much defense it had because of Laxidus's condemn. So you break it. It doesn't take any damage, but it is once again broken. You can shoot a second time.
Oh, yeah.
And if you do so, you get a boon. So you're rolling a d10 plus 6.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
And you crit on a 9 or 10.
Shoot again with my star rays. Did not crit, but that is 5 plus 6, another 11.
Nice. That is a strong hit, and it is all light damage.
So it is broken. So you're up, Carver.
Yep. And
is Phil Smith in adjacent to this enemy?
He is. What do you know it?
Yes.
You know it.
Backstab. All right, I'm gonna run forward. I'm gonna springboard off of Phil Smith with my dagger and come down on this guy, death from above style.
Excellent.
There we go.
So you're rolling in a higher die size.
Fancy new dagger. Let's test this baby out. 7, so close to an 8.
Well, no, actually, you got a 7 on the D8.
Yeah.
That's a crit because it is broken.
And
just
doesn't
so
it go up too?
Well, so it
should be a
D6,
1 die size. Yeah.
Yep.
So you can it was a 6. It's a 7 now.
So roll a D8 again.
Explode! 7.
Okay. So we're at 14, and you get to roll again.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
It's another 7.
21.
Power hungry.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay, it's a 5.
Okay. So
Stopped.
but 26 plus your primary.
My primary is 3, so we're at 29.
Yep.
Plus 5 for constructs.
Yes, I was just going to remind you of that. So 34.
So 34 plus
half of D4.
Yes, half my class A is bonus damage because it's a backstab. Which would be 2 more.
Okay. So 37.
Nice.
37.
Nice.
Okay.
Phil Smith, do you feel bad about yourself?
The moon dagger does 1d6 plus 3. Is that 3 on top of my body, or is that instead of my body?
You actually worked on that, but don't you feel bad about yourself?
So
you guys are bad for mental health.
Okay,
you should be ashamed of
it's
yourself.
3 anyway. Okay.
Yeah,
No, I was gonna say, or do you have another like heart bubble that kind of shows up above you?
Heart eyes on Phil Smith.
Yeah.
What if I throw a flirty look at you after?
This is definitely a JRPG moment where like we see this hit and like it like almost does like a of the screen and then it's like critical break or something. You know what I mean? Like just like something crazy.
You watch the health bar just go.
Yeah, way down. And this thing has entered like.
We have shippers now, Phil Smith.
Yes.
Everywhere
absolutely.
the shippers go wild.
The 2 edgy boys.
Absolutely.
Fun edgy boy and stick in the mud edgy boy.
Yeah.
All right, so it is a new round, but we get to switch up who's going when. Ooh, for the sake of this, I don't even care if this lasts any longer. I'm going to let the furball go again. the furball's up in the middle, just going, I can do things too. Radiant Tap, range 1, 1d4 light. So it can't do that unless it moves. It's going to move forward. And it's gonna keep targeting Laxidus because it's like, hey, I do the light thing, So it moves forward and it's going to 1d4 each round. Okay, so you're going to take 2d4 damage from this.
Ooh.
3 plus 4, 7 light damage.
Oof.
Oof.
These little guys don't suck, you know? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Go bonkers.
That is that
Starbucks.
I forgot. Did that go towards my defense, or does that overcome my defense? I forget.
No, so it continues to target your defense before any HP.
Okay.
Yeah. So you took
So
5 last time to defense.
That took my that 5 is my defense because I have robes.
Oh, okay. Oh, so technically he should roll 2d6 or a d6 and a d4 here. Let me see, because if I roll a 1, which he misses actually.
Mother.
He
Nice.
misses. Sips.
Yeah.
Mother.
All right. So actually you take nothing there.
All right.
And that was the furball's turn. And now
Carver,
yeah.
Carver or Phil Smith should probably go again before
Good night.
the golem goes.
Carver's hungry
because
for
he's
it.
still broken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still broken.
exactly. He's still broken. So it
That's
should
why
be Carver. or
that's
Phil
why I
Smith.
didn't take the golem's
swinging.
turn. So I was like,
Yeah, you two fighters, the fighting people go, and then like the supports will wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Phil
So,
Smith. You can have a
I-
shot.
I'll just say I will attack.
We're competing. I'm watching now. I'm judging.
Yeah.
Is he broken?
he is broken.
He is broken.
All
You're
right,
rolling
so
a
I get to roll a
D12.
D12.
Yep.
No,
Plus
you get
primary,
to
plus
roll a
3.
D20 now.
Well,
right?
he switched weapons.
He switched over, and I rolled
Oh.
a 1.
No! Performance anxiety
No!
strikes Phil Smith.
It's the bubble with like the
you realize-
weird ball line
oh,
thing. Do you know
Guys,
what I'm
I
talking
totally
about?
forgot.
The
I totally
frustrated
forgot.
bubble?
I forgot a whole rule of this game, which is hero points.
Oh, that's right.
Which would allow you to like
Actually-
add a D6 to your rolls and like if you
And
got
So I have a
re-roll,
more of them,
question.
you can
yeah.
So
re-roll
can
and
I
stuff.
re-roll that because of what was that thing we had? We had the
Carver, give him your hero point.
What?
Give him your hero point.
wasn't there something
No,
that we
they're
could
competing.
re-roll something like
yeah,
the
you need. Yeah,
re-roll
Chris.
body?
He
Oh, that's right.
and you are adding your. You know what?
You do have
You're
that.
adding your
Let's
primary,
fucking
so you know what? I'll give it to
go.
you. I'll give it to
Never
you.
mind. Go
Let's
ahead.
try it again.
Or no, yeah, that was
Oh,
your human thing. Once per
Yeah.
once. per-
Yes,
Yeah.
not to say
yeah,
that's my
short
human
rest.
Wow.
thing. So now I
Human
rolled.
man.
So now I rolled an 11.
That's much better.
Plus 3 is 14. Plus
Wait, 11
3
on the
is
D12.
7. On the D12, yes.
That's
That's
a
a
crit.
crit. Roll the
crit.
D12 again.
Oh my god! Don't you explode 3 times. You only get 2.
That
Nine
one's gonna
this
need-
time.
What a
he's not
sentence.
taking
Okay.
more.
So that's still 20 plus 6.
So does the 3 and does the extra 3s, does that add?
No.
Is that
No.
also
That's
cumulative?
just flat at the end.
Oh.
But and I'm glad
So
I did not take,
26.
I'm glad I didn't take the golem's
Okay.
turn. That is absolutely enough to just destroy this golem
Boom.
as we just get the huge
Yeah.
sword just
Do like the
would
death
be
from
the
above thing and
human man.
carve like a glowing
Human
line down the middle of
man.
his body, and then Phil's just like boom into
Yeah.
the weak spot.
yeah. The moon dagger like creates all those cracks, right? And then it just
Oh, yeah.
explodes out, and then all of a sudden like there's that like bright light from inside it as all of these rocks just crumble. And there's still a little furball floating around. If anybody wants to just finish that one off real quick.
Go for it.
No,
Sips.
this is our pet now. Somebody get a jar.
No, I was gonna say you don't.
Hey, thank you.
It
Got it.
doesn't have to do this. Like
No. That's what I mean. It's ours now.
that's what I
Okay.
mean. It can just like I'm gonna try and calm it down.
We
with
put it in
my-
a jar.
It's not a beast, but I'll let you try it.
Yeah,
I'll let you try it.
Put it-
I'm gonna try and befriend it.
What is it? World plus soul
Yep.
with a boon.
Yep. With a boon.
So any 4s become 5s, or a 4 becomes a 5. So you can.
That is 6 successes.
Wow.
Damn.
With
Shit.
I didn't even use my boon, but it was all 5s and 6s.
Well, in that case, I
That's
think
a
this
perfect-
deserves. I think this deserves even more. I think what happens is, as you crack and break this, Sips. All that's left are these floating, like this one floating star. Maybe all the ones that got taken out by the whirlwind also begin floating up again. This enormous star that created this crater is pulling up all of these things at all times. Does any? I have an idea, but if anybody has any like moments they want to have in this moment, by all means, take the stage.
I'm just gonna like, pour a cup of cider and be like, it's okay, little buddy. Like, he's gone. You don't have to do this anymore.
Oh.
We can be a peaceful place and you can be a part of it too.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I think that more of these, you know what? I think more of these stars begin rising again, like these tiny little mote ones.
Oh gosh.
And they all like begin like kind of swarming all of you for different reasons, right? Like Carver and
Are you
Phil
trying to
Smith
take
are
my
like
fucking money? Get off me!
they're standing over this thing like confident, all this stuff. Laxidus and Weezer are standing in the back, just kind of like embracing the nature of it all. And Saponia's just like, please have some of my nice warm cider. And you're all just being like swarmed by these like tiny little motes of
Ah.
stars. Yeah. Carver's fighting it all the way.
The cat is playing with them.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
little
hate.
SWAT.
I fucking hate this when this happens.
I hate it when this happens.
And yet all of you
Weezer is
don't
actually totally just like ha 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 ha,
Yeah.
letting him like he opens
He's
his
like,
mouth
"Take
and started,
me!"
like yeah,
Take
letting
me
him,
now.
letting him like tickle him and stuff. Yeah, It's like,
Yep, and you know what? For how JRPGs used to be in the day, we see them all kind of like swarm all around you, and then all of a sudden, all that light just like goes into each and every one of your bodies.
God damn it!
And this would be the beginning of the JRPG adventure. That would be Legends of Akeroth, Songs of a Lost Age, double subtitle like Starfall, I guess. um, and
Damn it! I just finished one of these. I wanted to go home.
and yeah, and who knows what you'd find when you do go home, Phil Smith, but now you are
Another adventure.
carrying the beginning of a new age in all of your bodies.
Ah.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
And that was Legends of Akeroth. If you like it, go back it
Hilarious.
and get your just SNES JRPG on.
I was watching while we played, watching it actually the
Oh,
number
the backer
go up.
kit.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
How I mean,
They're at hold on a minute.
They are at
They are at 119,000 pounds right now. 925 backers, so almost 1,000.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Awesome.
Good for
That's
them.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wish them the best of luck. There's still stretch goals to go. There's ones for getting a certain amount of backers. Oh, that's the goose. That's the biblically accurate goose.
Yep.
Yep.
So if you want, Honkdra, then
Lucifer.
Goosifer.
Lucifer.
Lucifer,
I
the morning
love
honk.
it. Oh, there's a stretch goal for pets and mounts, and the pictures, of course, of our little cherry. So look at that. You're doing right, Sips.
If you run into any of us at a convention with your physical copy of Legends of Akeroth, please open up to the page with the goose, and we will all sign whatever name we want.
One of the
on
heads.
The goose.
One of the heads. We'll each sign a head.
They are only about a little bit
1,000
like they're less than
backers.
1,000 away from they're close to the next two unlock things, which are hold on a minute.
A print of the solo.
120 free printed expanded demo for this solo adventure, and the goose, the adventure, the original honk, is at 1,000 backers.
Oh, that's for an adventure?
Yeah.
It's an adventure, the original honk.
Look
The
at his
original.
bling. Look at his gold chain.
Yeah.
I know.
Guys.
I do love it. Well, thank you, Cross Paths, for allowing us to
For your faith in us.
display
Yes.
and show off your very fun system.
I think we did somewhat more justice for this game than we did
We did
before
better than
Avatar.
Avatar.
We did.
Yeah,
Avatar
we did better
Legends.
than Avatar.
Yeah, we kept it PG
Eh,
plus PG-13 there.
PG-13-ish.
It was
there were
80s
fewer
PG.
F-bombs.
It was 80s.
Yeah,
It was 80s PG,
Yeah.
which is the
Alright.
classic era we're talking. So there you go.
Yeah, fair.
Perfect. Alright, this cat's gonna wrangle the rest of the cats over here. If you want to donate, then be a backer. The backer kit link is still pinned at the top of the chat. Definitely, if nothing else, give them a poke. And if you are not able to financially support, share it with people who might be able to. Word of mouth helps an awful lot in the indie game community.
Mhm.
It sure does.
Thank you for joining us. Hi. We go live every other Saturday at 7 p.m. ish EST. We will be back in 2 weeks with Rune Quest.
Return
We'll be
of
back in
Rune
Arcune in a
Quest.
fortnight, as
Oh.
John Malcolm says, in a fortnight. We
RQ
will
in a
return
fortnight.
to the company of the dragon
Oof.
in a very
So
cold, great
all
winter.
sorts
Yes.
of good stuff gonna be going on there. You can join us on our Discord, which plug there, and the verification's giving some issues. If you try and do it, it doesn't work. Just DM me, and I will give you the thing. It worked for like half the people, and the other half, despite me being able to see that they have done the thing, it's not working. So just tell me. I'll I'll take care of it. No big deal. You can also follow us on all of our social medias at DMs After Dark. You can also check out Rainy on his show, where he's not always here dealing with our dumbasses.
He's much more wholesome.
Where Ranny plays games.
Yes.
But he gets his nerdery out there and talk to some wonderful people.
He does.
Until next time, you lovely folks. Where would you hide a surprise gun? Nope, wait.
No.
Shit!
No.
I should have thought for a second
No,
longer.
it's too late. It's too late.
No!
It's too late.
We're-
It's out there. You put it into the world.
Too late, too
night,
late.
everyone.
We already-
Tell us
'cause
your
everybody's already
favorite
thinking
classic
about it.
JRPG. Tell us your favorite classic JRPG.
Yeah,
please.
that one. Yup, that one. Goodbye.
Add it to my playlist.
Good night.
Good night.
y'all.